Look at the shit they do. The student did this on Volume 1. I think I remember him on Volume 1 talking about this.
And on TikTok last year.
Yeah.
And right after he schooled them on it for like a whole hour and a half, they left alive and talked about it. Like he didn't just debunk the shit.
This is the shit I have to deal with. These are the messages that I get, the tags that I get, and y'all wonder why I go hard on these job ass turkeys. You know, and appreciate your crew because it's a lot. Because I get a lot of this dumb shit that just randomly pop up. I'm like, what the fuck?
You can look it up. You feel me? They're gonna make him seem like he was white, but he wasn't white.
They're gonna make it seem like he was white, but he wasn't. So who's bullshitting?
Now, the dude that he circled on the back of the $2 bill, it was a discoloration picture of a white man, and his name's not John Hanson.
So ain't.
Yeah, they know that, bro.
Yeah, look at this. This is the
We
shit.
got people in the comment section. What up? We just waiting on port, y'all.
All black people came here on some slave shit.
What up,
Did I say
Dan?
all black people came on here over some slave ships? Have y'all ever heard Port City ever say that?
No,
I've never said that. I've never said that. I've never said that. I've said a large majority of Africans came over here on slave ships. You had some free Africans. We've learned that. With that damn random dude that was on the damn map that I showed you. You had Spaniards, Christianized coming over into the New World. You had pirates. You had black pirates too. You had black sailors. All of that. How you think all of the information about the emancipation got around? Because you had black sailors and shit. So I've never said that all black people came over here on a fucking slave ship.
Slave mean worker. Etymology of slave mean worker.
But no, see, now here goes the servant. The worker is now. We're really not slaves now. Hold on now, Port. We were workers. We signed up for this. Forget about that 11-year-old boy that was climbing trees to be a scout for the enemy that Mo was talking about. Forget about that. Forget about the raids that was drawn down upon people on the coast of West Africa, right? Forget about the rebellions that we did. And like, what is he talking about? Look how stupid he looked. You wanted to be on Summer Jam screen. Here you go.
John Hanson, I had to show you that in case you're trying to whitewash, you feel me? That's him. As a matter of fact, get the $2 bill, you can see it yourself. But these people right here are not African. They're indigenous servant.
They're not African.
What's this nigga's name?
I guess it's King Naga. I don't know. He tagged me in it.
You about to really go on the Summer Jam screen.
We're gonna expose him. Now he's talking about these are indentured service, the same shit David talking about. See, it's a cult. Look at his face. He done lost his African mind. Look at that. Look at that, everybody. This is what you look like when you lose your African mind. That you have the audacity to put up a Confederate dollar, and he's trying to rock the Confederate flag. Like, what are these all Trump supporters or some shit? Like, what's going on? He's a $50 bill there with Confederate depiction of the slavery.
conservatives.
We was prisoners of war, brother. Ain't no problem. We've been here. We the foreigners. We the owners of the land. We got patents of the land, and it's in law. Library of Congress. These people right here won't have to pretend. Martin Luther King, Rosa Parks, Thurgood Marshall, American Indians.
Okay, so now they're good. We got to.
Now they accept Harriet Tubman, right?
Yeah, they're Indians. As long as they're Indians.
Because at first they said the bitch was fake.
Yeah.
That's what they said. They were like, no, that
Yeah. I hear that shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what they said.
Yeah, they said
I'm telling you.
Never heard
They
it.
said that bitch is fake. That's what they said.
Yeah. It never happened. It was fake.
Now she real. She Indian. See, that's what I'm saying? They just make up shit. Then when you debunk it, they throw it out. Now she's real. Now she's one of us.
I'm gonna need you to read this, brother.
The enslaved Africans quickly replaced indentured servants in plantations in Virginia and Maryland and the southern colonies. Okay.
You don't know what indentured servants was?
Right.
So he think that was him? Indentured servants was him?
Yeah, he was the indentured servant and he replaced
He's
him.
a fucking idiot.
What it say? Enslaved Africans quickly replaced the indentured servants on the plantations in Virginia, Maryland, and
White people were indentured
White
servants.
people.
Yeah, they're indentured servants. They had Malaysians. They had people from Asia. They had Russians. Yeah, they're French.
I just read
Presidents before that. Many different types.
Well, we just got better words.
I just read yesterday on a plantation you had white slaves, Indian slaves, and black slaves. These black laws were focused on us. Like, I don't know what he's talking about. This is the weirdest shit I'm talking about, man. What does this mean? We know that New Netherlands was getting Africans from Angola. We know they signed for that shit. We know Africans was coming over here since the 1520s because they had a rebellion in South Carolina, Spanish Florida. What is he talking about? All of those were enslaved and forced to work.
Yup.
Enslaved African quickly replaced indentured servants on a plantation. So there had to be two types of people, right? See, we ain't gotta pretend, bro. You out your
It
African mind.
contradicts itself.
See, now I'm out of my African mind. See,
He just
said
said that
you
Africans,
in a African mind.
enslaved
These
Africans
brothers crazy.
replaced
No,
indentured
I'm
servants.
good. I know who I
But
am.
they ain't
I
gonna
know
turn
where
around
I'm
and say
from.
we not
I know
African.
where-
That's what it look like to lose your African mind. Kid. Let me play the part.
Contradiction.
There's a part on here. I want to get to the part because it's Sudan chopped through this shit real quick. Now we seen his buffoonery, right? Sudan about to go ahead and show y'all the deal.
That's him. He's white. And now I'm going to go back.
And all of that.
From a country very far away. Learn a new language.
Sudan, I'm gonna come over as soon as I play this part real quick.
Can y'all see my screen?
Yeah, keep pushing. This is
All right, now look. Now see this. This guy right here.
Those are the two John Hansons. The white John Hanson and the black John Hanson.
That's the white guy. I don't like this up here. But you can see this is John Hanson. That's him. He's white. And now I'm going to go back. And we're going to read what it says. John Hanson was an American founding father, merchant, and politician from Maryland during the Revolutionary era year 1779. Hanson was elected as a delegate to the Continental Congress after serving in a variety of roles for the patriotic cause in Maryland. He signed the Articles of Confederation in 1781 after Maryland joined the other states in ratifying them in November 1781. He was elected as the first president of the Confederation Congress, not the first president of the United States of America. Let's continue to read. Following ratification of the articles, for this reason, some of Hanson's biographers have argued that he was the actually the first holder of the office of President of the United States. They're arguing.
What up, Energy? Where you been at?
But
You've
he
been
was
hiding
just
from us.
the first president of the
You've been hiding from
Confederation
us.
Congress.
Not that bullshit y'all think he is.
Now, you see, this. I just want to be clear. Y'all see this picture? So instead of me clicking the one, I am gonna click because they got this. They got the $2 bill. So we gonna click that shit.
You can't see it yet. Hold on, y'all. My screen
This is the type of
didn't
work you
allow
gonna
me
get
to
over here,
share.
yo. This is that type of work you gonna get. You want to?
Hey, but you know, whatever the dude's
screen.
name is, if he want to come to the
Okay.
YouTube channel and
So
get
that
this
works.
work,
Give him the work.
oh, you
Okay,
all right?
so that Blackmore was the first president of the United States. Y'all see? Listen, just listen. George Washington was real. Oh my God, come on with this pop-up shit. Was really the 8th president of the United States. In fact, the first president
y'all gotta
was
wait.
John Hanson.
Because my screen sharing.
I don't know if you sharing. I don't know.
All right, that's good.
At one point, I don't know if he's sharing the screen, but y'all can hear. He's got
Signing took place as a president was needed.
Chief Naga, whatever his name is. He can come to the YouTube and he can get that work. Any one of y'all.
Whatever that word is.
Hold on, let me get my.
By Congress, I do not accept.
Any one of you black indigenous people that are sitting there saying that John Hanson was the first black president of the United States, y'all can come to the YouTube and y'all can get that work. I'm going to eat through y'all on that.
But you see where this is
because y'all don't
from?
like to read.
This is worth point.
Y'all see an image, y'all go to a place where it's talking about African people, and you discard the Africanness of the shit, and then you try to make it seem like it's just talking about, oh no, there were black indigenous people. The first, y'all gonna see. Y'all gonna see.
Right here, that's where that John Hanson.
That's why y'all don't show up no more. Because y'all done been into intelligent Pan-Africans that push shit in. That's what we do. We push. Push it to the limit. Y'all still playing with Pan-Africans that don't know shit.
This right here.
Stop playing with the Pan-Africans that don't know shit. Step up to the adjustment syndicate so we can adjust your shit.
I don't see it. It says, look, share up thousands of times on Facebook's post claimed that a man named John Hanson, rather than Barack Obama, was the first black president of the United States, that he was president before George Washington, and that he ran the country when America got its independence from the British. The claim made in these posts are what? False as fuck. So, down here where it says, the image of the black man shown in early, I don't know how to say this, Del Ro.
Was your screen not sharing?
No.
Type photo of John Hanson viewable here. So let's click this. Y'all see, so y'all won't think that I'm lying about it. Can y'all see it?
What you showing?
Can y'all see John Hanson?
We see, we see a fact check. I knew something was up. I'm like, hold up. Fact check. Barack Obama was the first black. I don't think we see what you're showing. Oh, we about to see it.
Okay, let me go back.
Yeah, that's what I see.
Yeah, we're going back into it.
Yeah, yo.
And look,
job turkey of the week goes to.
I'm gonna wait to say till everybody get done.
Still using those Confederate dollars with the
Goes the 5 head.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Shout out to Randy.
Y'all got to take this L and hold it for a long time because this is a digital L that y'all will never recover from.
Okay, so now y'all see it.
Yeah.
Now this is the same picture that whatever the fuck that dude is. So now we're gonna go back. That's where I was. Where is it? Oh, it went all the way back up. I don't want it to go all the way back up. Right here. This is where I'm at.
Hold on, I'm gonna drop it when everybody gets done.
1856 and 1860. Hanson, a former slave who had purchased his own freedom, arrived in Liberia in 1827, where he became a merchant and later a senator in Grand Bassa County, Liberia. So now we're gonna click the picture. Boop. See, can y'all see it?
Yeah, we good.
Yeah.
This is him. This is the actual picture. In August 11, 1827, John Hanson arrived in Monrovia aboard the brig Doris, a former slave who had purchased his freedom. Hanson was 36 years old when he left Baltimore and migrated to Liberia, settling in Grand Bassa County. He engaged in commerce and in time joined the ranks of Liberia's influential merchant class. In December 1840, election to the newly created Liberia's first popularly elected legislative body. 7 years later, when the independent Republic of Liberia held its first election, Hanson was one of 2 senators elected from Grand Bassa County. He served several terms in Liberian Senate and took a keen interest in his nation's economic development. When Hansen died in 1960, President Stephen Allen Benson mourned him as a faithful and patriotic servant whose loss was very severely felt in Liberia.
Liberia. Not
So he wasn't the first black president of America. They
The
just
guy
make up shit.
on the $2
So
bill
now
that they're claiming to be John Hanson was a dude named Robert Morris. But they don't know that because they don't like to do real motherfucking research.
Right here.
Let me see.
Classes
This
in
is why
session.
they'll never show up to YouTube.
This might not be what I think it is.
All y'all
That's the only thing I see with the
bitch-ass
$2
are invited.
bill. So let's
And
go
I
there.
show you, I read where they get the black John Hanson from being the first black president of the United States. It comes from some people who claim to be African, black Africans, not black indigenous.
Feelings hurt when I tell them there's some slave fucking Africans on that damn curve.
The people who claim John Hanson to be the first black president of the United States, that comes from black people in America that are Pan-Africans, and then they turned around, stole their shit, and said, oh no, look, he's black indigenous. That's all they do is steal people's shit. They ain't got no original thought in their body. They just thieves. Like I said before, I'm going to say it again. Majority of their ideas come from Pan-Africans who try to create some type of pseudo version of black people being the first people in the United States setting up shit. And they were supposed to have been African. And what they did was they hijacked. They didn't dodge the hijack then. They didn't dodge the hijack when they were stealing shit from Pan-Africans with this Pan-African movement trying to make it seem like they were the first people over here in America to establish everything. They didn't dodge the hijack then. They stole all their fucking ideas and then they just took the African off of it. Like Monty Moose says, if I see anything African, I just take the African off of it. So y'all took the African off the shit, and now John Hanson, the black guy, is supposed to be the first black president of the United States. The first president of the United States. Come on, get the fuck out of here. Get out of my face with that shit. All y'all do is steal shit and remix it. You ain't got no original thought in your body. You ain't got no, there ain't no originality to y'all. Y'all culture vultures. The same shit we try to get rid of, y'all perpetuate the cycle. Y'all take Pan-African ideas, take the African off of it, and no, it's us, we're black indigenous. Y'all thieves. Y'all crooks. Y'all hoodwink the people.
Hold on, let me pause a minute. I hope you jive ass turkeys hear what my man is putting down right now. This is how you deep fry jive ass turkeys. Right
John Hanson was the first black president of the United States. Yeah, that came from Pan-Africans, bro.
Come across brothers working hard, pulling up the facts, pulling up primaries. We work hard on what the fuck we're doing. This ain't no bullshit. It's not a game. I invite any one of you jive ass bitch ass turkeys.
I'm live on TikTok, bro.
Looking in because I know some of y'all be looking out there. Bring your little sources with you, and we'll let you come up there and share your shit. But stop arguing with everybody. You know what I mean? Like, really? Come up there.
An indication that there were two John Hanson.
Hey, get your bitch ass out of my comment section with that dumb shit, Alexander. What the fuck wrong with you?
Okay, now this is just I don't want to deal with the tongue. I want to deal with the person on the back of the bill.
See how we get into that ass? Pause. I can't actually I'm making sure y'all heard the pause.
Because it's not John Hanson. The dude has a totally different name.
Robert Morris is his name. Robert Morris is his name. Robert Morris is his game.
Yeah, you jive ass turkeys. That shit ain't real. I've been scammed.
It's not real.
You've been scammed. They scamming y'all. Look how easily y'all are scammed. This just shows how easy folks can get scammed. Like, damn. The hate, like, it's a certain ingredient that can scam the mind like that. It's to put a disdain for Africa. You gotta already have.
Look, I'm already.
You already gotta have some type of disdain for your blackness or being African. That already has to be baked into the ingredients, right? And then you just add any little bit of doubts and these little conspiracies to run with it. And that's just enough for you to grow this mindset like that, where you can get up in public.
Yeah, his name is Robert Morris.
Right now, we ain't had an internet like this back in the day.
He's a black. He's not even black.
He could have been crazy. You wouldn't even know it.
That image that's
now,
on the back.
Everybody knows it. Because you spreading your stupidity. You spreading your.
So, and that's what happened.
So now that he asked you, why don't you preach the word of God? I
don't care about that. Somebody said they was over there arguing with each other. Yeah, well, let them argue. Let them argue. They will never. Their community's always going to be filled with argument amongst each other because they all have different ideologies. Some of them believe in the book. Some of them don't believe in the book. Some of them want to be black Hebrew Israelites. Some of them just want to be black indigenous. Some of them want to be Moors. So it's always going to be dysfunction in that whole organization. Then this is how I know. Look. Because I was a part of an organization when y'all had different ideologies. It was 17 of us. 17 went to 13. 13 went to 9. 9 went to 7. 7 went to 5. 5 went to 3. 3 went to 1. Because we all had different ideologies. You had some flat earthers in there. You had some black extremists. You had some people that was pro-black, part of Pan-Africanism, RBG'd up. Then you had some people that was pro-melanin. I mean, they didn't like white people, but they loved every melanated person on the planet. Asians, Mexicans, Filipinos, all types. Then you had some people that were Moors, part of the group. And you had some people that was just regular. And you had some people that was in the group that was dating outside their race and wasn't telling nobody. And certain members of the group knew that they was dating people outside their race and didn't want to say shit because that was their family member. This is what happens when you get into an organization, y'all. Stuff like this happens. People hold secrets. They hold secrets. Secrets that shouldn't even be secrets. If we in the organization, like, yeah, you know what, man, I believe in interracial relationships, man, I'm in one. That's all they have to say. Like, oh, okay, dog, all right. No, you know, I'm a black extremist. I don't like anything white. I don't even buy white bread. Like they could say stuff like that, but no, they keep stuff a secret. Oh no, brother, you know, I love everybody that got melanin. I just don't date black women. I date Asian women, Puerto Rican women, Filipino women. They just keep it real like that. No, motherfuckers wanted to keep secrets. That's why I always say the organization that I was part of was not organized. And neither is theirs. Y'all see it. This is what messes up organizations, ideologies, and then you got the person at the top, and other people think they can do a better job than the leader because they want to be the leader. Secretly, they want to be the leader. That's why I was like, I'm not trying to be nobody's leader. I talk too reckless to be a leader. Y'all see it. Well, yesterday when we was on YouTube, we was on the stream, I talk real reckless. I'm nobody's leader. My mouth is gonna get me in trouble, like Bullsworth. I don't know if y'all ever seen that movie Bullsworth.
Yo, I just was playing your shit earlier, man.
Yeah, we was watching it.
Oh my god. They still talking about that shit, bro.
Oh, somebody was in here. They arguing with each other, so I don't know what's going on.
Oh, that's good. Let that happen. It's working. Whatever we doing is working.
It's probably David. They probably are either arguing with David or they in Beef for Reals Live are arguing. All they do is they try to stir up trouble. Like they get these people that don't know that much about Pan African,
Mm-hmm.
and then they get in there, or they just talk to Africans who don't really know that much about our struggle, and then they play on that.
It's the history, man. My whole thing is just I'm only in here for the facts and to get my point across about the history of our African people and shit like that. You know what I mean? But I think I see different there. I don't know, man. You know they can't be all. You know, I knew this shit was coming where they just gonna have little breakups and fragment groups kind of thing. I think that's probably what's gonna happen. You know what I mean? Yeah. And everybody will just be running with their own shit. I think the information that we've been putting out, man, we just got to keep on it, man. Just flood the streets, man. Flood the block. Put it out there.
They can't even deal with the information. That's why
I ain't worried about them job ass turkeys. That's the thing.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why I tell everybody to go to the lives. Every single presentation we did, take a snippet from it and put it on TikTok.
Post it, yeah. Yeah, that's facts. Oh shit, they had a fight. Be for real, be for all, and Pistol. I knew that shit was gonna happen sooner or later.
Oh, that last night, I don't know. I went to sleep, so I don't know what happened.
That one girl be loud, man. Is that the one be loud?
No, that's Goddess Tia.
Okay. Well, no, that's two of them that's like that though. I know Tia be loud. I know she's funny loud. But
yeah, they always got something to say about Port City, but they can't deal with my man's information.
They can't fuck with the information, and that's what I'm on. I'm strictly on the information. I'm gonna come in there. I'm trying to be like Rob. He in and out. But I mean, I have like I don't know. I doubt if we can ever have anything that's substance based with them in the future. I don't know, unless the mature levels will get elevated. You know, I think it'll be probably random people that's listening to us now that might feel like all right, well shit, I'll jump in there. We probably won't.
They ain't about to do that shit, bro. Look, so when I get home, sometimes I watch just a little bit of the first one. I ain't make it to the second and third one, bro. That first one, oh my god, it's like it keeps getting worse.
Yeah,
every presentation and information gets worse.
That first one was banging. Cause that's like, all right, we here, we ready. Volume 3 wasn't no joke either, though. All of them got like they just packed with information. So what I'm saying is like, as long as we just come in with the angle and just being historically,
I think you and Mo be trying to one up each other. You brought out that pottery and that in them the same sex relationships, and then he came back the next presentation.
Yo, he came back hard as shit.
He was like, "Nah, I can't let Port one up me. I got
this." I love it too. I was like, "Oh shit, that's what I'm talking about, man. It's so cool, man. We just dig." You know, and and the crowd loves it, man. You know, but nah, man. Like I think Mo got some good ass shit, man. I think we all bring a lot to the table, man. Yeah, I felt that last one. Mo was like, put it in, man. And then he brought like when he talked about like I like the way he connected it with the slave ship that my peoples was on. Shout out to Mo for doing that. I'm like, oh shit. And this stuff we just come across randomly when we just studying it and researching it.
Thanks, Jade.
Yeah,
y'all listen, y'all, while we do this.
Yeah, that's all it's for, yo. It's for the kids who haven't gotten their mind.
That's why we wasn't doing the because we thought about when we first was thinking about the idea of doing presentations, we was just gonna do it on like a Patreon, but Mo was like, nah, we got to do this shit for the people that's been rocking with us, so we got to do that shit for free.
Yeah, like I feel the same way. That's why we put this work into it. I mean, at some point, of course, we'll have certain shit that y'all can get, but for the most part, we just like giving y'all value, man. And if y'all can't understand that we ain't giving y'all value by now, that I don't even know. I don't do anything else.
That's a lie, Tabitha. Don't do that. I mess with you. You don't show up like you used to. I mess with everybody I used to mess with. They just don't show up. Tabitha don't like. I mean, not to a Tristan. Tristan got something against us, so hey, that's on her. Like she's still cool. She just don't fuck with us. So
I don't got nothing against nobody. I'm a strictly information man. I ain't, I'm information because I guess I came in before whatever, and I'm just information based. If it ain't about the information, I ain't even worried about it.
Tabitha made that up. Talking about I don't mess with her no more. No, if you message me, I still message you back.
But I can understand how people
go look, and a lot of times, like sometimes people y'all send me videos, I click on the video, they just don't play. It says unavailable.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be trying to watch that shit. I'm still waiting on Open to respond to Duchess Jade's video.
He won't.
Yeah, that irritated me, bro. Like, yeah, it's cool. He can blatantly disrespect.
That's a trend with him. Like he always gets sassy with like black women, and I'm like, hold on, cuz that's like what's really good. You okay with saying that out your mouth?
Whoa! Why is this going black?
Like I don't understand that. That's not the first time he did that shit. I noticed that shit with the other girl. But that's what bitch ass motherfuckers do. He like to call people bitch ass motherfuckers. That's a bitch ass shit you doing, bro.
Yeah.
And I'll say it to you. Now that's personal, because you can't be talking to the women like that, bro. But yeah, mostly I'm on the information. I'm on the information. I try not to get personal with none of these jive ass turkeys on this job.
Yeah, I was gonna expose that dude, but I was like, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna see if Port gonna do it. What's that dude's name? What's his name? Chief Naga or whatever. What's his name?
What was it? What?
The dude you was just showing. What's his name?
Oh, I don't even know. I forgot. I can find it though. He been like commenting and tagging me forever.
Because they sending him on a dummy mission, bro. Don't let him. If he really think that he can dethrone you on some information, tell him to pull up.
Pull up.
Why you think they don't pull up? They don't come to the YouTube.
By this time,
when they see us live, they don't go to the live. Because they have an agenda to push in this false information. With the same smoke detector going off all the damn time.
The word is out on the street. They know.
They were like, look, Debo coming. Who? Debo. I'll let talk about it.
My grandmama gave me that chain.
He gonna go cry in the car.
And it's like all of it, you can't be showing no damn Confederate flag and expect for me to be like, yeah, that's us. Like some of this stuff reminds me of just like of like some Trump Republican type shit.
I didn't know they was Trump supporters, bro.
They all these TikTok cats were. You can't convince me that they weren't. Because when I first got on here, I was kind of like taken back by how many brothers was like Trump supporters. I was like, God damn, man, that's a lot. It was a lot. It was flagrant, bro. And I was like, shit. That's one of the reasons why I like it.
Yeah, Mo was on David's live last night.
Oh, that's funny. I miss
the
midnight shits on niggas.
I meant Kwame. Let me stop with the David. His mama meant call him Kwame.
Mama call him Kwame. We gonna call him Kwame. But damn, man, that would have been funny to watch. He's still lit. He's still say like I guess a mind thing. They're set in their mind about this shit, bro. And look, I don't care what Port says about this money. We were here first. Look at this. This was our land. We were on, like, bro, y'all, there's a mind, like something's going on with your mind, bro.
That's on the short bus, bro. Look, and this is no disrespect to Kwame.
No disrespect.
If you gonna show the picture of the people on the money, go to the website where the picture comes from and read what it says.
You gotta show
never does that.
Right. You don't
so they have an agenda to push.
Wow.
What it do?
Yeah, what it do. What it do. That do make sense because they never. Why would he go? Like I would want to show the clearest picture. I would want to show the clearest picture.
Yep.
Like you know how we do. Everybody everyone got to see it because we think people are going to be shooting our shit down as soon as we put it up. So we got to make sure that everyone sees it.
That's all he had to do. Like, look, see, that we're going to the actual website, so we can show y'all where this picture come from and what they got to say. No, they show that image and then they go to Google, put in sharecropping.
Look at this. He crops out the slave owner that's on the dollar bill. Remember that, John Calhoun? Come on, yo. It's amateur night. I'm just gonna show the black people part and let them know we was on money. Why would they put a slave? Like, do you see how dumb that sounds? And how how naive for somebody to think our people are. You dig what I'm saying? Like, they'll believe anything as long as we put this little misinformation in. You dig what I'm saying?
No, I know what it is like.
What's up, Vant?
But I don't really respect
I dig it.
Bro.
Yeah, something.
I see what it is. Y'all got an agenda to push.
That is a total agenda. It goes back to what you was talking about, that government bullshit.
Look, listen.
That's a
it might not be the next presentation. But trust me, one of these Saturdays, we're gonna do the presentation on this agent shit that they keep bringing up. And when we do it, trust me, it's gonna be hard for y'all to sit through it because it's a lot of reading, especially when we go to that memorandum. But after we do the memorandum and we start bringing up the police brutality, listen, because I want to sear this into y'all heads. Every single. Hold on. Something just happened to my live. Because I didn't even say nothing.
Damn, you got it, Merc.
Yeah, I was talking to y'all.
You see? You can't be saying shit, bro. You gotta be
sure. I didn't say nothing.
You said enough.
I said the short bus.
You said enough.
So, like I was saying, when we bring out the police brutality and what's been happening to our people and how the Pan-Africans, the RBGs be on the front line, how we agents, we just gonna line it up. Every single protest, every march or protest, we've been out there on the front line. Ain't no getting around it.
My bad. Oh, what up?
We shall see.
Peace.
Yeah, that government presentation should be good. We've been putting them out.
Yeah, I couldn't. Man, Rob did a number on Kwame. Goddamn it!
Man.
I came in there. I was trying to holler at B for all about them
Hold
cussing
up.
that, letting that lady get cussed out, and he
Was
was
you on a
just sitting
live
there
with them?
crying. Huh?
Was you on a live with them?
Yeah.
Oh, I ain't see that, man. Tell me about it.
Yeah, that was early this morning, but yeah, I couldn't even talk to Thoth and B for all because I was trying to see like how exactly are we about to explain how that lady was talking. There was a few people in there talking to that lady crazy. So I'm starting like, what is that? Like, what type of behavior is that? What are we doing here? So I'm trying to talk to them about that. I was like, I'm not even worried about you, man. I came in here, I gave him one Kwame. I was like, I can call you Kwame here, man, because I'm not on your live. So what's up, Kwame, right? And he kept trying to explain himself and y'all like y'all really letting him do this to me. And I know you didn't do it, but he's gonna get in trouble for this, and this is gonna be big. Like I'm like, yo, bro, you told us. Are you not telling people the truth? You told us who you were. Nobody like stole your mail out your trash and none of that. He just kept crying the whole time. I never even got to talk to them. That nigga was just mad at shit. He's like, so we ain't got no problems. I said, no, we ain't got no issue. Nobody has an issue with you, not even Rob. You're just lying. That's the issue. You're out here lying to people. You're deceiving people. So he told the truth, and you think it's some type of beef. And he's like, okay, then. So what's the problem? There's no problem, Kwame.
Yeah, no problem.
Just stop lying.
Yeah, we don't have a personal problem with you.
It seems like it's some actual fucking beef. There ain't no damn beef going on. Just
No,
stop telling lies.
Yo, this ain't this ain't vanilla ice on the balcony, dog. You good?
Then he was like, why are you even over here? I was like, man, I can move. I can do what I want to do. You can't come to our live and just sit there and be comfortable because you're a liar. I can go wherever the fuck I want to go because I'm just walking in truth. That's it. Like it would say, you could tell me right now, like, hey, I'm gonna show you my name ain't Kwame. You could prove it. And then we were like, oh shoot, hey Rob, that ain't his name. That's actually his fake name too. David, and that's fake. If you could prove it, he's mad because that's really his damn name. See what I'm saying? And then Yahweh jumped up there and he was like, yeah, what's the name? What did he say? He said, yeah, Mo's over here confused. He don't even know where he at or what if he wants to be a Pan-African or Indian. I was like, so you think that I'm supposed to join y'all gang activity? Like I gotta actually sit here and go, yeah, I can't come into this live and talk to these people because I'm banging over here with Pan-Africans. Like everybody in here is on the same fucking page. Y'all just want somebody to identify being 100% Indian.
100.
We all have the same fight. So there is no, I don't get lost in that gang activity bullshit that we in. So, and I was like, but why you sitting here? You and your wife right here. You're sitting right next to me and you're talking all this shit. And we done did hours debunking all your information and you still haven't responded yet. So you want to do it now? He ain't say shit.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. I was like, that's what this is about. It's about this information.
That's it.
And nobody's responding to it. He mad about his name. You in here crying because I'm in the live comfortable behind enemy lines and shit. And you ain't responding to none of the information.
That's all.
That's the craziest shit. Is like they talk about everything but that motherfucking information.
Yeah. And that's why I bring it back. It's all about the information with me. That's it. Because people gonna talk shit regardless. I just want to bring it back. Put the record back on set. So let's set the record straight.
Literally. Tell this other dude don't go in there. He's like, nah, man, y'all misunderstanding what they saying. I was like, nah, bro, listen. They're not talking about what you think they're talking about. If you're not 100% American, whatever the hell they call themselves, you got to be 100%. You can't. There's no mixing that. Oh, I'm African too. That I don't know how Tia slip through the cut though. Tia can slip in there for some reason. I don't know how. But everybody else got to be 100%. If they hear you saying, "Oh, I got African and all this shit," they gonna like you got to be sure. Is it the Africans that were taken from over here and reclassified as African? God damn.
They want that pure Tamarian blood, dog. That pure Tamarian blood. My bad.
That Mayak DNA.
Them people fucking weird, bro. Hella fucking weird.
Peace to the chat. Peace.
It's like they just want to me it just is. It's just they want attention. They want to be accepted so bad by Europeans, though. I don't think the movement really like y'all talk all this stuff about against Pan Africans. I don't really care about that. Shoot yourself in the foot. Y'all not the biggest threat to Pan Africanism. The United States government is our biggest threat because they're actually trying to take us out. It ain't you black indigenous niggas on TikTok. y'all not even a threat.
Nah, they actually are dangerous though, because they're not dangerous to us directly, but
We're
the next
dangerous,
generation. The next generation,
This shit is dangerous.
nigga, that is very fucking dangerous.
Yeah.
They was supposed
They
to just-
literally they can make hundreds of thousands of young people growing up be afraid of Pan-Africanism.
Mm-hmm. That's
not
the goal.
knowing that they're actually representing the same things, just somebody threw a monkey wrench in it. Like they got this weird twist to it, like, oh yeah, it's them and then it's us. No, what are you talking? It's just a black community hand in hand with everybody around the world. That's it. There's nothing else to it. All the other shit they talking about, and this guy did this and that guy did that, that's their business. That's not what the organization is. The movement is the movement. And that's what the fuck it is people have sat there and thought about it. What is a way that we can get out of this? How can we cushion this blow from this trauma? How can we elevate? And the only way to do it is to unify. Everybody, all nations around the world know that. You have to unify with your people. So instead of saying that over and over and over, they just put it under one umbrella. This is what the fuck we got to do. Unity has to happen. It's just a fact. It's the only way out for anybody in the world.
Yeah,
Insects, anything that needs to survive has to unify with things that's part of its family. It's part of its nation or whatever it is. It doesn't matter if it's bugs or animals or people. It doesn't make a damn difference. So that's what that was put out there for. And then people are trying to take one whole and then start dividing it up so that they can be rulers. They're trying to be kings and queens and goddesses and gods and shit of this situation. And in order to do that, you're not going to be the ruler of the whole thing, because the whole thing, everyone's their leader in their own type of way, right? But if you can cut off sections and move them into your own little corner, then you can manipulate their minds and be like, yeah, come to me. I got the juice. I got the information, versus what the true movement is just everybody edify everybody. Still sharpen still. Pick up that person need a little help. Go ahead, put them on your shoulder a little bit, lift them up, give them a boost. Drop $1 in the bucket, and keep the shit moving. Try to keep shit circulating in the community. Try to educate your people. Try to spread health, wealth, and all of that shit. And then the people who don't like seeing that, they're looking at the Garveys and they looking at the Malcolm X's and all that, and that's who they want to be. They want to be that, and instead of doing the hard work to actually do it, if that's the position you want to play, they like, well, I'm gonna just manipulate people's minds. I'm a scam. This is the generation of scamming. This is the scamming time of all times of scamming. Everybody knows how to scam. And they scamming with cults. They scamming with credit cards. They scamming with remixing religion. They're scamming with education. They're scamming with businesses, investments, crypto. Everybody, this is just another scam. And you jump in there, you're gonna lose your mind. It's gonna be worse than losing your wallet.
Yeah, that's the dangerous part about it, because you just lose knowledge of self, and that's what they robbing you of, knowledge of self when you do this. Like these games of identity and we're not black and the vilification of Africanness and stuff like that. It's just weird. And they're okay with that shit. But there's a couple of scammers out here that's profiting really good off of that shit. You got the genealogy scams going on now.
Y'all better duck it.
That's
exactly what Rob is creeping up on.
Mm-hmm.
And ain't nobody saying that 100% yet, but y'all see where it's going, and that's what it's looking like.
Scamming y'all.
Look, I'll do your genealogy for you.
Yep,
How the hell can you do that?
Look, we're almost there.
Can you imagine sitting there doing what he's doing for weeks for other people? That would take you years. These people are getting this shit done overnight. Thanks for doing my genealogy. Yo, you just met this nigga 2 hours ago. So they just over there clicking. And Tia slipped. Tia, you slipped. You fucked up. She said, when I told her I found out my baby's mother's family on her mom's side owned my family, right? Mm-hmm. She said, go into their family because they took your name. So that they're confessing that they do be doing that shit. That's not how you do that. I can't go into her family and go, okay, so these are going to be my people because they took my name. Where's the document that they took my family's name and then swapped it out? Everything gets reversed. Oh, your slave master took your name. Neither one of them names, both the names, like her family's name and my family's name, is not a name that of the original people. That name is long gone, so I can't bounce around in people's genealogy and find and find my history amongst a bunch of white people. That shit does not make sense, but it makes sense as to how they probably getting people to say, look, my genealogy, I did my shit, or somebody else did it, and I ain't find no Africans in there. You ran away from them. That's what the fuck happened, and you're in somebody else's family. Hence to those videos that people keep doing. I done seen 3 so far, and I know there's more, where they post up the video that the other person did, and they're pointing, you know, what is it called? Duet. They'll duet it and be like, yo, this dude is talking about my great-great-grandmother. Or this is my great-great-great aunt. Y'all in other people's family taking a shit.
Stealing people fucking identity. I'm telling you, stolen identity crisis, personality disorder. All that shit's in the same bag, y'all. It's in the same damn bag. They just making anything up, yo, as they go. These some weird ass dudes, man. We gotta remember now. We gotta cut the Africa out and put it to the side. These are the weirdest group of motherfuckers I've ever come across, ever in my life, yo. Look, had I not fucked with this app, I would have never known the world was like this. You know what I mean? Like,
yo, I've never heard until this app.
Probably
I've never heard a black person say, or any melanated person say, life for humans started in America.
Never would have heard that.
I've only heard Europeans say it.
Yeah. It's not until I picked this app up and after the pandemic hit is when we just heard this shit. I'm like, what the fuck? You know, you ever see Back to the Future and shit, and when he's in like in a different time, he's like, what the fuck is going on?
What the fuck is this shit?
His mom is married to Biff and shit. Like, what the fuck, mom? What happened?
You looking at my guy? Well, I hit pause. You know, you gotta get a breather.
Yeah,
you gotta hit pause and stand up and walk around like, what the fuck?
Just random shit now. We're not from Africa. It happened in reverse. We're still on flat Earth. What? Y'all still talking about that? What? Yeah, I don't know, y'all. It's not until
but at least the lives ain't like they used to be though. At first they used to be in there talking like crazy. Now they know like we got to be careful. Y'all want to show something? Do you have that? They be asking each other for the documentation. Yo, just a month and a half ago, y'all niggas used to just let people run their mouth.
You know what? I am seeing the source
shit on the screen.
Yeah, it's like, yo, you better show that up.
Hey, at least they doing that. They can get
that. I do see more of that. But you still got a lot of freestylers out there.
Yeah, they still got a bust of freestyle here and there. All like they'll whose live is that they be in doing that shit?
Turkey Man, the one that picked up the dead turkey, he be doing a lot of that.
Yeah,
he is entertaining to me. I don't like. He is so entertaining to me, yo. Funny as shit.
Who?
That dude.
Tutu Sheep.
Tutu Kyle.
The nigga, he fake did a debate with me and his own imagination, but that was good,
pro, right?
That's some good promo though, because niggas was hype as shit. They was like, "What? Why you tell us?"
Hold on, we talking about the same dude with the fro?
Yeah, Speak did a fake ass, pre-debate announcement and all this shit, and it was fake as hell. And everybody was asking me about, like, "Yo, why you ain't say nothing? What's the topic?" I said, "Bro, I don't know what the hell this nigga talking about."
He just be setting up shit for no reason. Like, ain't nobody setting no debate up with you like that.
He tried to pass it off on him. We supposed to be doing sacred geometry, and that the Africa don't have a rainforest. He dipped the fuck out of there quick. He said, "Yeah, 6 o'clock tomorrow." He looked at that shit. It was like, oh damn. Africa does have a goddamn rainforest from one side all the way to the other side.
They just underestimate Africa every time. They get mad when they hear that shit. Africa don't got nothing. What you know about Tom Mary?
These people been over there putting each other on t-shirts for thousands of years for Africa. Stop. Even after they discovered America, they or after they came to America. I need to stop saying that. After they came to America, they still kept on fighting for Africa. Like they still stayed posted in Africa. It wasn't like, oh shoot, no, we all got to go over to America now. They never took their foot off. That is the whole point of the fight. We've been trying to get the foot off of Africa's throat for the longest.
Yeah.
This is a long ass fight. And they gave up. That's all this is. They's like, I give up, man. They hung it up.
Yeah. Speaking of Africa, on volume 5, are we gonna what are we? I know we still on the ships and all. Is there a certain direction that we want to move in? Y'all got something? I like where we're at. I know we were talking about 1400. I know Rob had said something about some shit.
Yeah. I just don't want to go too far off into a shit. Yeah.
No, I don't need no man. At this point, we're good. We're on cruise control and we can just set. You know what I mean? Like we're at the point where we can just talk about whatever we want to. But I guess.
Yeah, I think we should keep tackling slavery.
Yeah.
Whether it's the ships, the actual, eyewitness accounts, the interviews, the narratives,
good.
The food they were eating, the cuisine, how that was influenced by Africa. Like the American cooking is influenced by slaves.
Mm-hmm.
That's so we can go into that and go into all of that food. We can go into the chefs, the older chefs from back in the day who clearly were from Africa because the dishes they were making, their masters were African dishes. So there's a lot of places to go to prove slavery.
Cool.
So we can just keep rocking.
Because I got a lot, man. I'm with these documents, y'all. We good. Like we can stay in the 14, 15s, and 1600s for a long ass time right about now.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah. And just marinate in that. And what I like to do is if we can touch base on, I guess that Islamic, and I guess introduce the religion part of the enslavement. Because with the way I look at Africa being colonized, I look at it as like religion kind of came in there too. And
yeah, that'll be good. Because the Portuguese was involved in that.
Right. So we got the Christians on the west coast of Africa coming in, and then you had the Islamic Arab conquest, right? That happened in the 6th century. So I mean, like there's certain, in my opinion, those two powers of religion had a real bad impact on the indigenous African, like the true African that didn't want to subscribe to that. And like, if we can touch base on that, man, I think that'd be great.
And before anybody gets any ideas, if you're peeking through any windows or whatever, or you hiding somewhere, and you're religious, don't try to play what do you call it? Like playing semantics or playing stupid as to the words. Oh, they weren't Christian. They were this or they were that. And this is what they were supposed to be doing. We're talking about them using it to enslave people. That's what they do. It doesn't matter if your book was just a book that says good from chapter 1 all the way to the end of the book. If it just says all good, it was a book of good, literally every word.
I'm so glad you brought that shit up, bro.
If I don't want it, you cannot well, you can't eat. Well, you can't get no water. Where you can't buy nothing. Then I don't care if it has some good shit in it, or what they were supposed to do was read this chapter to foreigners. I don't care about none of that. We're showing exactly what they did.
Yeah, we're talking about the institutions that took that book to spread how it was spread into Africa. No one's talking about how. You can talk about how good the book is, but what they did when they came to the West Coast of Africa, we all saw what happened. So we're going to talk about that, and then we're going to get on Islam. So like we said, we don't care how good your Quran is or whatever it says. Like that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the impact that religion had within the African continent on the indigenous people.
Right. You don't see no Africans getting up talking some God told me to go spread the fucking mythology from the Mali Empire to the rest of the world. Nah, they mind their motherfucking business. And that's what the problem is. Whatever the fuck your book said, that's what the hell you should have been doing. Don't go try to get that shit to somebody else, because what you ended up doing, if you want to claim that you are part of the original Christians who were doing it right, you didn't have your own people in check. they were taking your shit. They said, we're gonna go spread the gospel. You need to check up on your missionaries because they was over there doing some shit that they allegedly wasn't supposed to be doing. But even if y'all tried to go to that angle, these were missions. So you can't even blame the missionary if the missionary goes back and says like, hey, we can't get these people. They're telling on themselves. They came back and said, yo, I don't think these are the right people to approach with this religious shit, indoctrination. Let's try somebody else. I'm gonna go around on the east side. And so they went and they kept until they found somebody. Yo, these dudes will work. We can get them. We can Christianize these people. So it tells on itself. So if you feel butthurt about it, you know, just like when we find shit in our history we don't like, religion has its history. It's gonna have shit that you don't like, and if you under that umbrella, you gotta own it.
Yeah, and we're pretty transparent. Like if it's fucked up, we'll talk about it. Like I've talked about some fucked up shit that happened in West Coast Africa within our people and stuff. Like it just is what it is. I just feel like, you know, everything need to be pulled out because everyone's lying about shit or certain shit shouldn't be talked about. Like like let's just talk about it, bring it out, and people can see exactly how it affect us now and today, because you gotta look at that shit, because how Islam came in and the battle between Christianity and Islam and all of that stuff, and how it affected us within the interior of Africa, the non-believers and stuff, and people that convert, even the black people that converted to certain things still might have got the shit end of the stick. I was reading in Ghana where hopefully I can touch base on this later, where you had them kind of accepting Islam a little bit, bringing it in. This was when I guess Islam first came around in that area and stuff like that. But they forced, I guess, or try to force the king to convert to that shit. And he didn't, but they ended up raging war on that shit. You know, so that happened in the name of like Allah or whatever. Not saying that shit that's in the Quran telling you to do shit like that, but it's like that whole conquest shit. That's got to be touched. You know, and
yeah, those are two separate arguments, y'all. Y'all want to talk about religion and like directly if it's good for our people as it is or whatever, then that's a different debate. We just talking about what they used it for, what happened around those times, those people who pulled up or whatever, and that's it. You know, we got to keep it organized, because this is something that's still plaguing us today. Like he just said, like if you don't know how this happened, then you know you won't be able to understand why people are talking how they talking today. You won't get why people think, oh, I'm the real Jew, I'm a Hebrew Israelite, or there's some even the arguments between people using different versions of the books. Like you got a version of Islam over here in America that's different from the one they got out in the Middle East. So they used to argue me down all day about that shit, jumping me in all of they goddamn lies. Like, yo, he said, look, this that dude Mofax I was telling you about. He said that there's more than one Islam. I said
they got different sects of that shit.
Travel.
Shit, they got like 70 sects or something shit like that of it. Like it's a lot.
And one of the OGs came in there was like, hey, he's right. They have their own book and everything.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, after the prophet passed, they went buck wild on not giving a fuck about Africans, yo. Like the shit that I'm reading, I'm like, God damn. So yeah, we need to get on that. I'm down with that. But yeah,
that dude for the American part of the American version of Islam, that dude Wallace Fard used the same technique that the colonizers were using. The same technique. He came over here, hey, listen, you know about the Lord and Savior Allah and all that. He did the same shit, and now we over here talking about some Islam. What the fuck? He knew you was about to go home. He came right around the time of the awakening of the black community.
Damn.
And they're about to get out of that shit, and he goes, here, take the Quran, because they're leaving Christianity anyway. And he's like, wait, I got something else for you.
Yeah. Now I will admit, Africa, I guess the West Coast did adopted a big portion of it. So when you see the Christians coming over there, that's why you see the people that's in power is the Islamic folks, people that goes around dealing with that. It's when we read that shit, it's the Arabs that was in charge, the Muslims, and the Moors. Didn't it say that? So I mean, yeah, And those people were the people that was going in doing the Razas and going into the interior of Africa and getting some of the Igbos, the Yorubas and stuff. And then you look at Nigeria, and then you look at certain Islamic, because certain people, everybody, the houses ain't really come over here like that. So I mean, it's gonna get ugly.
Mm-hmm. And we're gonna show them running too. They're gonna be running from the north
It's
and East
gonna
Africa
get
to help.
ugly.
They're gonna be like, "What's going on? These people said we need to convert to Islam."
Yeah.
What? Yeah, they ran right back to the East Africa, and said these people are coming, and they said we need to convert, become slaves, or die. So get ready. And that's how East Africa was able to prepare for the invasion of the Arabs coming through, because they were warned before that some of their people escaped when it was happening in North Africa.
That's why the Dogon tried to get out of Dodge. It's members of the Dogon, because they didn't believe in Islam or Christianity. And then you had a lot of us, our brothers, accept the shit like they did Christianity. And that's what came a big problem. Because that's when you have the black Moor that went to fucking Europe, then comes back. What's up, Rob? Then comes back in 1400s, okay, and then perpetuating the enslaved shit. So there's a lot of little nuances. I think that it gets a little ugly, but I think it'd be good to talk about.
Definitely. Yeah, y'all gonna have to accept this shit, man. This was a box station to open.
Yeah,
this shit is endless. It'd be like, well, okay, how do I want to package this? There's information everywhere. We gotta figure out where to go, where to start. Any other topic they had, it would have been like something more closed. And this shit is, boy, it's books everywhere.
It's just certain every time you
I
think,
gotta put books back when I'm like picking out books and shit at the bookstore. I'm like, man, let me put some of these back. Like it's endless.
You never can have enough. And every time you think you've come across something that will surprise you, just come across something else that's different. Like me coming across.
Wait, what week is it? Let me go to my calendar.
Me coming across what's the Ouida, whenever I was reading that history about Ouida and how this motherfucker was selling slaves and shit. I'm like, oh shit. Because you get that talk that, well, black people sold people into slavery too. It was okay, you don't believe it at first. You're like, no, that can never happen, right? And then you read, and you got to understand the context of what happened. This brother got the shit end of it, but he took advantage of the shit. And when I read it, I'm like, God damn! And then seeing the images and then the coronization, or whatever you call it, what you call them shits, coronation. I don't know.
What? Something similar? I mean,
it's like a ceremony for his crowning or something like that. But you had the coronation. That's it. So, thank you, Lily. But yeah, you had his coronation there, and is an illustration of the Europeans there, and that shit blew me back. Like, damn, this shit really went down. So when they said you had raids where they went in there and they did the raids, yes, they did that. But they got connected with the Islamic people. We read about the Muslims, the Arabs. Muslims, Arabs, and Moors, right? And then these kings, certain rulership that was letting that shit ride, that was wanting some type of trade, because this shit was all about trade. Remember now, make no mistake about it. Before the slave ships, you had those trade routes, and this shit goes back to the fucking Silk Roads and shit like that. So yeah, everything is kind of woven in, connected, man. So I guess when the religion of Christianity and shit came through, I would think that shit came through the fucking trade routes, and Africans kind of accepted it. And then the same thing with Islam, that shit came through the trade routes, and then the slaves went out. The slave went out, like trade came in, and they brought their religion in, and then slaves slowly getting out, the non-believers and shit.
And it was with no overnight shit. How y'all be telling this damn story? They be making it seem like they just pulled up and just
they had to fight first.
They
It was dimensions of it.
They were taking people's kids. You talking about people's children, bro. A
Oh
lot
my
of these
God.
parents were gone.
Don't get me started about the kids, yo. Like that shit was rough reading that too. So yeah, I think if we can tackle most of that, I think I guess like we're already on history and going into slavery. That's already we good, right? But I guess I want to kind of tie in religion because you really on point with your Christianity and the Islamic shit. Like you on point with that shit. I just want to just put some dressing on the salad. You already got the salad in the bowl.
Yeah, we got to do that. It's all gonna be connected.
You know what I mean? Because I can connect.
Don't worry about Kwame. Well, I'm gonna go get the Bible. He's on the same topic. He don't even know.
Yeah, trust me,
That's
he ain't
another-
finna do that. Look, somebody
that's another
told that
12%.
motherfucker to stand down. Because remember, he was when we did the first
Stand down.
they was
He ain't
playing
got
our
no
shit.
legs to stand up.
I'm saying though, he was playing our shit. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna get them. I'm gonna beat them with the Bible. Then all of a sudden,
He wants to say, "Yo, them the wrong
it
niggas."
was like, I'm
What?
not messing with them.
Yeah, who told him to stand down?
Stop
Shit.
telling them, yo. Y'all need to
Somebody,
be like,
it look either somebody told him to stand there, or he really went and watched the YouTube. Look,
something
if I
happened.
go back,
He just. Oh, you assuming because he changed his mind?
yeah, he hella changed his mind because he was hype as fuck. Then all of a sudden he's like, I'm not messing with them.
I ain't fucking with them.
They just should be allowed to teach people. But first you was hyping your homies up, talking about you about to debate us, beat us with the
He
Bible.
never
Look,
had nothing, y'all.
He ain't never had nothing.
There's no-
This is what happened, y'all. He didn't know. He came in late, so he didn't know we was Trump tight with the any religion you want to pick, right? He just thought that it was some Pan-African gang banging versus indigenous shit. So then he was like, all right, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna show them that this shit is in the Bible, because as you can see from that live that we showed, that little clip where they making fun of Jesus because they don't fuck with it, right? He doesn't know his own people don't deal with that Christian shit or the Hebrew shit. He doesn't know that. He's just assuming everybody believes in the Bible. So
Yeah.
when I pull out the shit in the Bible and I start connecting that with us, oh, it's gonna blow them out the water. I'm gonna show them gopher. I'm gonna show them it, not knowing you. If you show me, check this out, y'all. These people do not think straight. If you show gopher inside of any book that's supposed to be from BC times, it doesn't mean that the events occurred over here in America because gopher wood is found in Florida. It means that someone recently inserted that word into the book, and that's not the original word. But in their head, they just go, "Oh, gopher wood, Florida," instead of going gopher wood, anachronism, loan word. Like, hold on, wait a minute. This word ain't even supposed to be here. This word belongs to this language. This came from the French. The French don't have a goddamn language yet. How can you say gopher?
Somebody just adding shit in there for you.
And we talking about Noah. We ain't even talking about AD with Jesus and the saints or whatever. They could try to stretch it from there. But you go all the way back to Noah's supposed to be before, he's supposed to be with dinosaurs or some shit. He's right after the earth was created. And you gonna say the word gopher? Quit. And then we read it from the Septuagint. So he didn't know that. Then I think he ran into some older videos, or he
yeah, somebody must have
he saw the shit on the interview or whatever, and probably seen like, oh shoot, this motherfucker is on the book too.
Yo, you know Mo know about that biblical shit though. Him and Sudan, dog. They've been used to drag niggas all the time. Yo, you know, you might want to not fuck with them.
We gonna drag them if they fucking pull up.
You know? No, I'm just saying that's what they saying about y'all.
It's gonna happen anyway.
I'm just come on in there. Come in there.
And y'all know me, when it comes to religion, I like calling motherfuckers out.
Damn. Like that's your shit right there. You can
Mo be trying to lure him in. He be trying to hold their hand and walk them down the path. And as soon as I start going, he be like, "Suit, wait."
Listen, bro. I want
to
to make sure I got it. I'm trying to make sure I got it. He come in this motherfucker Jenga.
Yeah. That's funny, man.
The slow burn.
But hell yeah, man. I got a couple of more books I got already ordered, and then some on the way still. Like you just don't stop, man.
Yeah, give it up for Kwame, y'all. He hurt. Hey, Rob, I couldn't even have a conversation about the lady they was cussing out. He was just in that motherfucker heart broke.
Y'all broke that whole dude's shit.
That boy was hurt.
Shout out to Rob. The silent assassin. He come in here real smooth and just dismantle your shit.
Yeah, I don't think he ever gonna recover from that shit.
He ain't, man. That's the ghost of David talking, y'all.
Right.
That's Kwame. That's the ghost of David.
He said, I said, how the hell? He said, so we ain't got no problem? I said, no, none of us had no goddamn problem, man. You African, brother. Why would I have a problem with another African?
Yeah, you good, man. This is fucking Scooby-Doo, and we unmaxed you like shit. Like, yo, hey, Kwame.
Be straight.
Wow.
Gotta stop capping, man. Just stop the cap. I was trying to tell him, I said, it ain't over yet. So y'all sitting here trying to defend this nigga. Hey, cover it up. What does the name mean? You better go hide your shit. Whole bunch of y'all niggas African. Now he give up. He said, I ain't doing. What'd he say? He said he's not gonna bother us. You're not bothering us, brother. We're about having intellectual conversations. You're not bothering us.
We're good, yo. It's all good, yo. It ain't, look, man, it ain't personal. We're good. Just come up here, get on here, put your little sources up, and we can have a discussion. That's what it's really about. And that's what I don't think none of y'all are gonna do. Look at the videos. If y'all got a problem with anything we said, come up here. I don't think no one's gonna ever do that. You know?
Yeah, I highly doubt it.
Yeah.
I highly doubt it.
Right. And we ain't trying to sound cocky. It just is what it is right now.
Yeah,
man. Fuck that. I'm trying to sound hella cocky. Fuck them niggas. Deal with the information. They talked all that shit. Leading up to the presentation, they was talking all that shit. Your presentation ain't gonna do shit. Ain't nobody gonna tune in and watch. That shit's almost at 1,000.
Yeah, and we don't even care. You know?
We ain't even worried about it.
We just putting it out there like that.
We're gonna do our own presentation May 6th. May 6th came and went. You motherfuckers ain't this shit.
They got us reading books. Now look, y'all see what the fuck we did. Do y'all really think that we could, how smart or intelligent or how much time do you think we have that he just got us to start reading, right? Mm-hmm. And we're able to put, what is that, over 30 hours?
That's over 30.
40 something hours of information. Like, quit, take a couple hours off there. We'll just put it at 30 for any interruption, breaks, technical difficulties. How the hell do you think we're capable of doing some shit like that if we just started? We've been doing this shit a while.
Yep. You can't even binge watch these jumps right now. You like, damn, I can't watch this.
Nah, you can't.
I gotta watch. See?
Yeah, I did say that.
Shit like a TV series and shit.
Yeah, Tia tried to play that angle. They was like, you know what? I know what the problem is. You know, she tried to psychoanalyze, right? And I was like, you know what? You right. I am jealous. This dude is like, he's a whole African. He got it traced all the way back. He went and revisited the tribe. He knows about how they operate. The chief, I heard it in his comedy. His name is Kwame. I wish that was my name, Kwame.
Yeah, like, yeah, right. Name,
yo, that's a bomb ass name. His name is Kwame, bro. He sound like he'll beat your ass.
Yeah, yo.
Hey, yo, I'm about to go get my cousin Kwame.
No shit, Kwame
come around the corner with his shirt in his hand.
Nice name, man. It really is, yo.
I seen Kwame hit him one time and he didn't even get back up.
Like, we're not disrespecting like the name Kwame at all.
Nah, he can't. David though, come on, man. He gonna give up Kwame for David.
Yeah, we like Kwame.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
But yeah, man. Killing you jive ass turkeys.
We're cool though, right, Mo?
We're cool, right? Yeah, man. What the fuck? Africa all day, nigga. We good. You gotta stop. He said, so what's the problem? Like, there is no problem. I'm really convinced. Like, I was joking at first, but I think they do got some mental problems. Because I don't get what I'm trying to figure out. What do they think the problem is? What is the problem? Do you think we was like, hey, you see that dude David on TikTok? Yeah, I don't like him. You don't like him either? Yeah, let's mess with him. Let's start like finding stuff like that. What do you think is going on? We're concerned about the community. If your ass was just sitting on a corner somewhere, we were walking past, We were walking past, picking up some books or some shit, and we seen you over there like, yeah, man, I'm a Native American, and y'all clapping hands like, yeah, man, how? Oh, and let me get a feather, brother. Sure, man. Yeah. And we were like, yo, them niggas tripping, and keep it moving. You're out here teaching people. That's why we're targeting you. You're up there on your live talking about some y'all. Come on in, get the likes up. Yeah, come on. I got some good information for y'all right now. Especially if you're black and you think you're African. Come on, I'm about to show you right now. We're about to change history with this. And you got 120 people in your live. Some nights 200, 300. Yo, are you crazy? Those could be kids. That could be a family, one person listening with other people, they cousins and kids and shit, listening to their shit. Just like people be telling us, yo, I got you on the big screen. Hey, I got my kids watching. Hey, I got my wife, my husband watching, my brother watching it, people at work watching. Then that same thing could be happening with them. So that 200 now starts looking like 4 and 5, 6. You see, that's a problem. Plus the people who go and think that they found something and then they tell their family about the shit. Those numbers are endless. That family member tells the next one, they at the reunion talking. Now the reunion, everybody got feathers. Yo, this is very dangerous. Nobody is picking on you. We're defending the truth. You just happen to be the one telling the lie.
See, but they think that's cool though. They think that, oh, look at everybody's awoke now. Like, no, dude, you don't understand the damage that you're really doing. Because this is like 90% of the chance you're not indigenous. Like, let's keep it real.
99.999.
You
know what I'm saying?
Yo,
that window is short as shit.
I'm gonna keep it real.
A little window.
Most of y'all aren't indigenous. I'm gonna say it.
That's a fact.
I didn't mean to break your little indigenous hearts, but most of y'all are not. And that's a hard reality that you guys don't want to see. Y'all will take a DNA test, it'll tell you that. So like, it's just weird. So like,
I think some of they people wasn't even trying to say that they were 100% Indian. I'm gonna even go that far.
The 100%.
I think they're just telling them. I think they were just saying, "Yo, we Indian." Yeah, because it's in you. That's it. I don't think they were saying, "Hey, we're all 100% Indian." I'm not convinced that people were saying that either. I can't prove it, but I'm just not convinced. I don't make no sense.
Most people be like, I got an Indian cousin or some Indian or something. Not like a full-blooded. It's like, that's a bold statement. Right? Mm-hmm. I'm full-blooded. Oh, really?
God damn.
All right. You don't got you full-blooded, dog?
Bro, even the people who feel like who can trace their shit down to the tribe and the clan and all of that stuff, and they really ain't been mixed too much, they be coming out with like 12% East African and West African and shit. 20%. That be happening to them. So how is your black ass gonna duck it if the actual natives can't duck it?
This the thing though. It's like, fuck all of that. That's what they saying. Fuck all of that. I'm telling you, fuck all of that. We was here before all of that. That's all they really saying. All of these mongoloids and the shit, the terms that they be using, right? They came after us. We was here. So you ain't gonna be able to look at it on DNA. You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand that they don't give a shit. They don't.
Man, right, like you said, fuck that.
They're like, fuck that, bro.
You believe in DNA. Like, why are we even using the word believe in DNA? That shit don't even sound right.
You believe in DNA, dog?
You believe in DNA.
Yeah, I know you're Pan-African.
You don't need to believe in DNA. Like this shit is a religion. DNA is a real thing, nigga. This ain't no damn myth. This ain't a god, an angel, a prophet. DNA is life itself. Like, it's the code, the language of life. Like, what? This is a real thing, and it's not. I don't need to believe in it. The same way they use it for the fruit. They use it for the fruits and the animals, and as soon as it comes to the DNA in humans, it ain't real.
This Pan-African agent believe in DNA. I can't believe what I'm hearing right now. That's how they be.
You think DNA is real, brother? The other night they tried to get me. I was trying to talk about something else where they like to run you everywhere, and I was like, I ain't trying to talk about that. I'm trying to deal with what the fuck I'm talking about. He's like, yeah, but I'm just saying. I'm gonna use an example. So the Egypt, what Egypt you talking about? I said, I already know where you're going, man. You about to say Egypt is in America. Yeah. So what do you think about that? I don't think about it. I don't think about that.
I don't think
it doesn't even make any damn sense. How can Egypt be in America?
We
Egypt,
never spend our time thinking about that.
Listen, y'all, we entertain this shit that they talking about. Egypt don't even exist. Egypt is not a real thing. You see what I'm saying? Like Egypt is invaders. That's like somebody. That's like talking to you. Bring those tribes that were here 1,000, 2,000 years ago, and you talking about some America. What the fuck is that? They don't know what the United States is. Like this is what the invader did. So if you're showing me something that happened after an invasion, then this can't be the ancient place. That's out the window. That's over with. Then linguistics will beat your ass on that shit. Practices will beat your ass on that shit, and then you definitely gonna die with the bones and the DNA. So that is an irrelevant conversation talking about. But that's what they do. They's like they need to flip everything around. Everything has to be flipped. Your mind needs to be flipped. Your identity, the world needs to be flipped, because that's what they're doing. They're trying to turn this bitch upside down.
It happened in reverse.
It's a hell of a way to fight. You gonna fight white supremacy by miseducating people? I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make all my people. You're gonna unarm all your people. Damn. I'm gonna disarm them.
We was all Confederates, dog, on that money.
That was us. Like, a shirt so rugged,
right?
You gotta get it broke in. Man, I ain't gonna put that shit on my. What was that? His brother?
His brother had to break that shit in.
I was like, man, I'm gonna go ahead and wear this shit for you because that shit gonna hurt. Damn, dang. That's what type of shirt royalty wear, huh?
It's the shit they own, y'all. I can't believe it, man. I can't believe it. These are grown ass niggas.
Right. And I can't wear this shirt to the club. It's itchy. That's from JCPenney, top of the line.
Royalty brand new too. The brand new fresh Jones be the itchiest ones.
Yeah.
Prickly. He said he'd rather have his teeth pulled, nigga. Damn. And y'all motherfuckers saying this shit is fake. I don't understand, man. That's wow. Wow.
It's like you put on, you got a shirt, right?
Mm-hmm.
And your homeboy pranking you, so they put itching powder all on the shirt, and you put that shit on. Oh, man, that's a royalty shirt.
Right. That's royalty, dog.
Oh, that's good. That's you itching like that? Damn, boy, you must come from a very, very, very royal family. Look at you.
Why would they put a bum on the street on money? Nigga, because this America. And those are not bums. Those are enslaved Africans harvesting on a fucking plantation, nigga.
Right. I mean, they fucking weird.
God damn.
Oh, the Queen Bee came after me too.
Who the hell is that?
I was sitting there, I was chewing the Yahweh out. I said, you ain't saying nothing, boy. You sitting right next to me. We was literally right next to each other.
Oh,
I was like, bro, you ain't saying nothing, boy. I just broke your chin, snapped your leg, and you just over here saying nothing about nothing. And boom, she popped up out of nowhere. I think she was there the whole time, but she had a different picture. She said, you got my husband name in your mouth again. I said,
holy shit.
I thought I had him by himself. I said, damn.
She is a rata, yo.
She's smart as shit, though. She know it was about to happen.
Mm-hmm.
She know he going to answer. We men, so he's going to try to answer it. He's going to. He knows, like, damn, you, bro, I'm a leader. My people are looking at me right now. I gotta say something. She know, like, he gonna say something dumb or give him more ammo. So she had to throw the whole thing off. Make it emotional. I was like, oh, she's slick. But that's what she's supposed to do, though.
Yeah.
Every time I catch you alone, I'm gonna get you alone one day in that alley.
Yeah.
We gonna read the book together.
That's funny. And then it's like you got they flat earthers, and then they believe that Jesus was over here in America. Is that what we on now too? I bet she
didn't say he was.
Daddy Green believe that shit. That he found Jesus' tomb.
I'm gonna say that's next, right?
And he said he was gonna come in my live and debate us on it because we can't handle him with the book. And then when he came over there, he was talking to me and Mo, and everything was, it's a possibility. Do you believe? So you don't think? Like, nah. And Mo was trying to be real nice. I'm like, man, fuck that shit, Mo. That man's talking all that shit. I said, now everything's a fucking belief. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. You said he was gonna prove this shit. Then he left and came back. We all Hebrew Israelites. What do you mean? Even if the sin is a ham? Yes. Like, man, get the fuck out of my face with that shit.
Yo. Man.
I think Gaddy got a pass though. Rob gave him a pass.
Yeah, Gaddy, I guess he entertained.
Hey, Rob, those passes come back to bite people, man. That's suiting with Haitian Los.
And look, we come back. This nigga, look,
my boy
hey, hey, look,
he gave that nigga a pass.
So we come back and Gaddy like 200 followers deep, and everybody's caught following his shit. And be like, damn, this nigga.
Look, yeah, because y'all don't know, y'all wasn't there. Like,
It's funny.
Ever since last year, I was like, nah, y'all don't say nothing bad about Lowe's. Lowe's is a good dude. I was taking up for this man whole time. He don't like me. And then me and him both was on the live, and he was like, this is what Suitin thinks. I'm like, nigga, I can talk for myself. Like, he was like, I'm gonna tell y'all what Suitin think.
That was cringy as shit. He said, I'm not trying to tell you what you think. What you think is right after he said he's not trying to do that. I said, damn, man, what? Let the nigga speak for himself.
Funny shit,
man, I can't. Because I thought he had some good ass information. I'm not gonna knock the dude, right? I was like, I ain't gonna knock him. Then I was listening to one of his lives. He talking about the same shit the dude, that video you just played. John Hanson was the first black president and he was indigenous. I'm like, do you hear yourself? This shit's been debunked like 4 or 5 years ago.
He said he got some good information. I ain't gonna lie. So I went on mute. I was on your live when you said that shit and they was talking. I just let them talk. I was like, let me go check this dude out real quick. Asian Los. I'm looking at this shit. I'm like, what? Ain't no way in the world Suitin believe this shit. Maybe it's another video. He ain't gonna believe that shit either. I'm trying to figure out what his good information is. So I said, man, maybe they related or something, or he deleted his other video. That could be what it is too. He could have. Some of them are getting rid of their content where they said something maybe 6 months ago, 7 months ago, years ago, and they cleaning it up to make it seem like it's just indigenous shit. So they could have said something that was on point before.
Live, he was talking about how black people and white people ain't getting together and they're convertingly writing shit to fuck us up. And like he was dealing with redlining and some other shit. It was like some CIA document where they was putting shit into law to like basically take people's businesses and shit. Like, because he was one of the first people that I knew of. They like, if they found oil on your land, they could just take your shit. I was like, what?
Damn. Mm-hmm. They did that shit, man. I'm telling you, Oklahoma, man.
And then I don't know what the fuck happened. Like, but I will say this: what me and him did get into when I first got on TikTok before I even was able to go live, because he was talking shit about Pan-Africans. And then he was like, the Gullah Geechee people are not from Africa. I was like, nigga, where you get this shit from? So that's why if y'all go back to one of my original videos, I played the whole YouTube of the Gullah Geechee people speaking for themselves, saying that, yeah, we come from Africa.
Oh, yeah, you did. Yep.
And they keep saying this shit. So, like, they don't care about the truth. Their truth is spitting the information. The government lied, everybody's lying, but we got the truth. It's like if they think some shit, that'd be like, you know what? Shit, Tracy McGrady's a hell of a fucking basketball player. I don't know if I like him or Penny Hardaway. Like, you know what? I'm gonna go with Penny Hardaway. But you ain't gonna, nah, fuck that. We ain't going with Tracy McGrady because I believe Penny Hardaway's better. So therefore he is. Like, nigga, well, the stats speak for themselves. No, fuck it. It's Penny all day. But like, come on, bro. They just make up shit. Oh, look, you had what's his name? Jack, what's his name? What's the name of that fucking snowman? Frosty. Jack Frost. Ain't that the name of the snowman? Like they be like, oh look, Jack Frost the snowman. Like it's like he's real. Like I think Michael Keaton played him in the movie. He played the snowman. He got into an accident or some shit. He came back alive as a fucking snowman.
Oh
yeah,
I remember that.
They believe shit like that's real.
Yeah, that nigga the other night showed
like,
me a bunch of Pokemon. Said, "What you think about that, Mofax?"
Yeah, they be on that crazy
These
shit.
creatures are real, bro. They talking about us. Yo, you might have demons or something. That's some. You said it's inside of you. I said, bro, this ain't my area. I can't talk about this weird.
Aliens coming, they visit me, nigga. What the fuck y'all talking about? They can't give you some technology we don't know about. They can't give you a piece so we can change the tide. We can turn the tide with these advanced civilizational weapons, and you just sitting in the house talking to the niggas. Fuck that. If an alien showed up to me, nigga, I don't want to talk to you about strange shit. Just give me your weapons. Give me a spaceship and your weapons.
The keys to the shit, dog. The keys.
That's all we need, dog. We ain't got. I don't want to talk about. Oh well, look, humanity. No. I don't give a fuck about that shit. I'm gonna ask them like, y'all gonna help us win this shit? I'm like, oh well, no. We just want to talk to you about the direction. I don't give a fuck about the direction in humanity right now because we're fucked up. So give me the tools we need to win the shit. If y'all ain't giving me the spaceships, a plethora of spaceships, then just give me a small platoon with advanced fucking weaponry, so I can give to my people. Like, listen. Just listen. Let's say this shit because they believe this shit. Let's say hypothetically this shit was real. If an alien pulled up on me while I'm asleep and it just boom popped in my room, I'm like, hey man, just give me a plethora of your shit. Give me a small little brigade. Give me some ships. Give me a couple of guns. I'm gonna hit up the homie. Be like, hey Mo, nigga, guess what I got, nigga? He ain't gonna believe me. He like, bro, I gotta pull up on you because I don't believe this shit. And as soon as Mo pull up to the block, I'm gonna be in the middle of the street with a glowing ass mother gun. Like, nigga, you see it? He like, nigga, glow in the dark too. Like, hey, nigga, look in the back. We going to the backyard. It's a big ass fucking spaceship. Like, look, they said they're gonna give us 10 of these. We just gotta figure out how to fly it.
He said that there's more where that came from. These people only got nothing. They go on TikTok live and start talking about something. You got to go to the Akashic records and this, and these other beings are here. They're walking amongst us. You can see it.
Them niggas supposed to be in the office, man, doing that paperwork. You saw that video I showed on my live? That's what the fight they supposed to be on.
Niggas is tripping, bro. Y'all talk.
And the signs that this shit ain't real.
Uh-huh. Oh, hold on.
Gonna go off the deep end. When they was cooking Jesus, I guys, I'm not gonna go off the deep end because I know this is real. This is how I'm gonna tell you. I know that this is real because of such and such and such. 10 seconds later. So if this is real, you just gotta listen. You let a liar talk long enough, they're gonna contradict themselves. If this
so you saying it ain't real, you don't believe? You don't believe? No, I ain't a believer. I'm a non-believer.
Yeah, he said I'm too nice. Don't sweat the technique. Do not sweat the technique, man. That's why you're gonna get blocked. I already went through my blocking aggressive days. They don't start itching and shit if I ain't got some shit to push in. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta stay out in the open. You know how you lift up your hand and you ever missed a punch? Anybody ever miss a punch? I'm trying to make sure that shit land.
They got a hit. Gotta connect. Man, I'm waiting on these books to get here. Let me see if they motherfuckers came. Probably not.
I got a phone call, y'all, so give me a moment.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, they used to mute me too. Now, some people ain't really, it's not that many of them who we really don't respect people who support the information. They won't challenge it because they like it. We think that that's bad, but it's not a lot of people pushing the information like they doing it. It's only a few of them at the top doing it. The other people, they may create content or say something here and there, be in a live sitting there or in the chat sitting there or whatever, comment here and there. They believe it, but you go look at their pages, they not talking about that shit. They just talking about their life, what they doing, their food, their practices, and all of that shit. And that's it. They're not trying to prove nothing to you. That's that person's personal belief. They want to identify. You got people out here identifying as chairs and plates and shit, having relationships with trucks and the side of buildings. So, I mean, we live in that type of era right now where people can just identify as what they want, and there's some mental shit going on. But when you capable of doing research and you got a huge following and people are listening to you, we gotta do the same thing. So either we're gonna get up on you, or we're gonna counter your information because it's all on the internet. You putting your shit up there, then we put shit up there to respond to it, so it doesn't look like it's one sided.
Yeah.
Yeah, we on volume 4 on 5 right now.
5, yeah, 5.
Like, this is crazy, man. And it's gonna get better and better and better and better. So
Sudan got the intro. He got the music playing. Did he get the soundboard shit?
I don't know. I didn't even hear the intro on this one. He got an intro?
He did it. Well, he got the music playing. He got
on
the
this
music
one
there with the picture, yeah, in the beginning of this one. So you just
damn.
gotta get yourself a good clip,
It's gonna be on a point
and get that soundboard right.
because you can add it to the joint. I need to get a little soundboard on here. Like I guess I add my sounds in the studio, but like sometimes when I'm on my, like if I'm sharing something, I want to be able to have control over the sounds when I'm sharing shit, and I can't do that when I'm sharing. So I was like, I can't. I want to have that control just to do the punchlines that we be doing, dropping bombs, drop my own bomb shit.
That should be on point too.
Oh yeah, man. I was thinking, I was like, yo, when I first started, like, thought about what we were doing in the work, I was like, all right, well, the video would be like maybe 2-3 hours, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And man, I'm like, yo, each time we get on these Jones, yo, these Jones these are marathons. Like, they be lit. Packed, dense information, man. Then
we'll be doing shit on the spot.
Right.
We should happen on the spot. Like, wait a minute, hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Some shit don't even be part of the. Like, yo, hold on, wait. Let me add this shit to it. Be in the middle of it.
So, yeah, I like that part of it, man. Yeah, I got a lot of books, man. I got these books laid out, man. And every time I come across something, man, I highlight that shit. Put it up, read it again, make sure I'm reading what the fuck I'm supposed to be reading. Because that's another thing. Like, anybody can slip. You can read something and you might read that shit the wrong way. You don't want to make sure you interpret something wrong.
Yeah, you reading it thinking it got a punchline.
You're
actually good, but like, oh damn, that shit ain't even hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, Haitian Los he keeps saying he want to debate Dr. Omar. Like, nigga, you claim you was a Pan-African, you don't know how to say his fucking name right?
Oh, they want
to? Yeah, no, I want to debate Dr. Omar. It's Umar, nigga.
For what?
Because he has they want to go after the top people with a big ass following.
They ain't worried about
all it is. Because they think they got some great information that's going to debunk them. What they dumbasses fail to realize is that Umar Johnson has that whole fucking research team.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, Dr. Umar Johnson used to do stand-up lectures. There's no way he was putting in that time and effort by himself. He had a whole lecture team that was giving him information to look up. And he went to school to talk about the information that he be telling niggas about. These motherfuckers just on TikTok playing. You want to debate somebody and you think that John Hanson was the first black fucking president of the United States of America, and this motherfucker was a fucking slave, and then he migrated to Liberia. And you think that he's on the back of the $2 bill because y'all don't do real fucking research. Now you trying to debate somebody who do real research, especially when it comes to what the fuck is the name of those books? The DSMs. He was breaking down the DSMs in 2010, 11, 12, 13, 14. And you mean to tell me that we dealing with the psychology of people and disease, how they diagnose shit? That's his realm. And now you want to try to debate him on some shit you do not understand. Y'all don't understand Pan-Africanism. He does himself the prince of Pan-Africanism. And you think he finna let a small ass TikToker take him down? Come on, man, y'all gotta come better than that. We be watching Dick Gregory like, how the fuck did Dick Gregory get this information, bro? Because we look it up and some of his shit be checking out. Then you go on to Dr. Umar shit dealing with the DSMs, and you be like, damn, how the fuck is this shit?
Dick Gregory be saying some off the wall shit though. He says some wild shit.
It's just like when y'all go into the DSM is dealing with diseases, right? And diagnosis. And these motherfuckers think that they're about to take him down. All y'all gonna come with Marcus Garvey was an informant. He worked with white people. Y'all don't read the motherfucking information. Show us where that nigga was an informant. He was an agent. Y'all don't even. Y'all just look. We got the letters. They were sitting down talking. Okay, so read the motherfucking letter then. Do you see they don't never read the motherfucking letter? They never read the fucking letter.
They know everything about everybody except for them Africans and FBI wannabes in a circle. They don't know nothing about them though.
Right? They don't care. You can be a hidden African amongst them. They don't care about that shit because y'all got the same agenda. You can't say that shit publicly. C3 and mommy, her proud Black Lives Matter ass with a fucking African name and her fucking Facebook profile and shit. Come on, you fucking stop this shit, man. Y'all fake as fuck.
I think they're like Trump supporters, yo. Trump supporters. That I'm telling you, man. They found something different. They want to sabotage as part. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's weird.
We know. Listen.
And maybe it's just on TikTok because
when we do that mass pretendian marathon or the presentation dealing with Pan-Africanism and agents with the Memorandum 46, y'all gonna see all they shit get exposed. And it's a tough read too, because we dealing with the government and how the government's trying to take down Pan-Africanism, the Black Liberation Movement. Now, they don't claim to be none of that. They're not Pan-Africans and they're part of the Black Liberation Movement. They're just whatever. Because every week they change who the fuck they is. 1 minute they're black, because it started with them being Black indigenous. Then they were aboriginals. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
What happened?
You good?
And then, but after they was black, they was aboriginals. They was like, no, we're just indigenous. No, we're natives. No, we're Indians. They was like, no, then now they're natives.
We're swarthy. We're the copy color nation.
Now they're swarthy. Next week they're gonna be the Lumerians,
the Timerians.
Because we remember they were Timericans. See, every couple of fucking weeks they sit that whatever they identify as fucking changes.
Every damn thing.
They can't pick some shit. The last time I checked, Port City was Port City, Vanta was Vanta, Mofax was Mofax, and Suiton was Suiton. They change their names every fucking month. They quit. What are you, huh? I'm the artist formerly known as Swarthy. Like,
the motherfucker said they gonna take my name. They're gonna take my shit. And y'all gonna let them do it? Y'all down with that shit? That shit crazy. Pick up a book.
Right.
We ain't doing nothing but lunging books at y'all asses. Y'all niggas grabbing everything but the book. Throw a book back. That's the only thing that's gonna hit. Throw a research paper back.
I got Port City reading books. What? Huh? You got what? When I first got on TikTok and I knew who Port City was, that nigga was giving motherfuckers books to read.
Right.
So how did
they remember him from years ago? Somebody hopped on, I think it was his live or your live, and he was like, "Hey man, I remember you from way back. I was wondering where your content went and some shit." He knew him from years ago, giving him information.
Yeah, I don't understand why you started reading books when I met him. Like, no, I've been reading, bro. That's all I've been doing. I just read. I love reading. I love researching.
Nigga, like, we had to put a pin in dealing with master teacher books to pick up they European books. Like, no, Mo, don't order that book by the black master teacher, nigga. We got to go get that shit from the 16 and 1700s with some outdated information. I don't get this shit, bro.
What's the date on that book? 1855, trash.
All right.
2023, trash.
Look. In this dictionary, it says we were copper color, and it gives. Okay, well, what does it say in the Oxford Dictionary, 1825? Give me the definition there, nigga. What does it say?
Dingy. Dingy. They rather be dingy. You see this shit, right?
Gruff McGruff looking at it.
Dingy. Swarthy.
I was like, what the fuck is this yellow canary shit? Mo was like, nigga, that's the definition. I said, because I'm asking him, Mo probably was irritated as fuck. I was like, so what is it saying? Like, he was like, yeah, that's the color of the people. Like, nigga, yellow canary. I was like, that's not brown, copper color. Like, yeah, that's the definition of what they was giving to the people. I'm like, nigga, that ain't us. Mo was like, you finally see it, huh, nigga? I was like, nigga, they making this shit up as they go. Who does that? We're just gonna change the definitions, y'all. Look, because Walter Plecker. They make it seem like Walter Plecker changed the identity to everybody in the 50 fucking states. Like, nigga, you got that type of power to do that? You the president? Listen, during the civil rights movement, the president had to send in the National Guard, because the states wasn't listening to the federal government during integration of the schools. So they had to send in the National Guard in certain fucking states. So if the states weren't listening to the federal government, you think that all the states was listening to Walter fucking Plecker? Come on, man. Y'all got to do better than that shit.
Yeah, they were divided around that time.
African. Hold up. We're going to take that out and put it this side.
Every time I say anything African, I just take it out.
That nigga.
He is blatantly telling them niggas he's pushing an agenda. They too fucking slow to listen.
Right. If that don't spell it out right there, that right there is damaging. It tells us like we did that's a whole psychoanalysis right there of the brain.
Right. Like, nigga, I got some African white chocolate macadamia cookies. No, nigga, just give me some regular they're African now. We take the
African raisins out.
He's sitting there picking everything out.
Damn it.
I got some African coconut cake. No, nigga, you just got coconut cake.
That don't make no sense.
I got African gumbo. No, nigga, it's just gumbo. How much is it gonna take to turn those white pies into African pies?
That's like saying I don't need an ID. Like, I don't need an ID. I'm good. You might need an ID, bro. How we gonna know who the fuck you are?
This shit, it is wild and crazy out here. I'd say anything African, and I just take the African part out. That's exactly what I did.
That's
because when you read who made up John Hanson being the first black president of the United States, it come from Pan-Africans. So they just took the Africanness out. Like, no, we're claiming him now. He's ours.
Mm-hmm.
That's all they do. They just take everybody else's shit. They run up like, get down and lay down, nigga. We taking your shit. Every single thing about these motherfuckers screams Pan-African, and they take the African out.
Yeah. Put it to
We
the
were
side.
here first to start. That was the Pan-African movement. John Hanson, Pan-African movement. Oh no, we're the natives. Pan-African movement.
African out. Put it to
And
the
then
side.
they just slowly start changing it. When they talk about the labeling, how they look, we were black, we were Negroes, now we're African American. That shit started with a Pan-African movement. They were the first motherfuckers to talk about it with the Moors. And then here they come. We were here before Columbus. That was a Pan-African movement. And then them niggas just came in and they black indigenous watched it. Everything about them screams, y'all got y'all ideas from Pan-Africans and racist Europeans. And then y'all just took the European shit out. Y'all took the African, Pan-African shit out. And look, this is it. It's just like when you drawing something, right? Because a lot of people do this. You get a blank piece of paper that's already imaged, and then you put that blank piece of paper over that image and you trace it. And then you sign your name at the bottom. Like, look, see, I drew this. No, nigga, that's not your original idea. You just trace somebody else's shit because you don't know how to fucking draw. Y'all have no original fucking idea. I give y'all credit for that Guadalupe shit because I've never fucking heard that shit. I ain't never heard no fucking Pan-African say, look, they got Guadalupe, 25 million-year-old skull found in a layer. Like, okay, you can keep that shit, but we know you got that shit from a fucking European book.
One
This
artifact.
is Mormonism, nigga.
But it's
They are a black white supremacists, and they failed to see that shit. They talk mad. Listen, they talk mad shit about Africans and Pan-Africans. Then they talk mad shit about the native people, and then get pissed off when we strike back. Look, they're racist. I'll never forget Opium called me racist. Like, how am I racist? Because I don't agree with the shit. Y'all be talking mad shit about us. And then we defend ourselves, and now we're racist? You don't like black women. Nigga, my wife is black. What the fuck you talking about? I was probably one of the few people on TikTok saying the black woman is God. It got to the point Royal came in my shit, and y'all know I really don't fuck with Royal. She was like, so you don't think I'm a God? I knew where her aim was, but it ain't like I can say, no, I don't think you're a God. You're a black woman, so black women are gods to me. She knew what the fuck she was doing. I don't hear none of them niggas saying it's like, how can I not like black women?
Cause you sleeping with the enemy. He said, you sleeping with the enemy. I said, what in the world is he talking about?
Yeah, some chick said that shit on Jade, on Duchess J's post. My wife got in there and was like, he's not sleeping with no white woman. And they have yet to respond.
Leave that shit alone.
So now my wife's getting in the shit. And my wife's meaner than me. Yeah, look, y'all hear how the way I talk. Shit. Now, my wife, she's nice. But when she get pissed off, she say anything. Like she hit below the belt. So, hey. And she not even in none of this shit. Like, she don't do like a lot of the Pan-African stuff I do, like, because I'm real passionate. But she like, no matter what, you're not going to be able to change nobody's mind. Mm-hmm. At the end of the day, that's her stance. You saying all this shit for nothing. You ain't going to be able to change nobody's mind. They're going to think the way that they think. They're going to attack you. You're going to attack them. Now, when she gets in the shit, hey.
You got to watch the fuck out.
I feel sorry for y'all. Because she has no filter when it comes, and she's real fucking educated. She's not into the books that I'm into. But if she get into she's picked up a couple of my books and read that shit. Nigga, watch the fuck out. Especially she like, let me borrow one of your lives, one of your accounts. You can go live. She probably gonna get banned work within 5 minutes because they gonna come up there and test her. And she gonna say y'all some fake ass fucking Indians
off the break. You know, off the break. See, but the thing is, like, they you know, they're like they don't come like them the ones be personal with it. I've been with facts. People come up here talk shit. You can talk about whatever. I don't give a fuck what you say about me. I don't give a fuck. Right. Bring the facts to the table. Let's debate that. Other than that, shut the fuck up. I ain't even trying to hear that dumb shit. I ain't never seen none of y'all come up here yet.
It's gonna come down to I'm gonna start calling them niggas out for a debate. Like, yeah, you can come to YouTube, nigga. Fuck this TikTok shit. Got too scared. It's getting around that time anyway.
But listen though, that's why I've been kind of chill. Like I don't want them fools to think it's personal. So I'll go over there on some old diplomatic shit. We'll have a discussion, and then like I don't want them to think I'm debating them on TikTok because that's not what I'm doing. When I go on there, I'm just talking. I'm having a discussion, and we can go back and forth with a little shit. The real shit's over here. Come over here. So when I go over there, I'm like, y'all, you come over there if you want. That's kind of probably what I need to be on a little bit more.
It's only but so personal and emotional that you can get over here. It's pull it up. It ain't like you just sitting there arguing with the book in your back pocket and the hard drive of information and all this shit, and you can't do nothing on the TikTok. So then you just sitting there arguing with somebody. That's how that happens.
Yeah.
I don't
So
want
when you over here, you're gonna be arguing, but you're gonna have some shit on your screen.
Yeah.
This shit gonna be way back. That's why they don't come over here, because they like, nah, you ain't about to sit me under that microscope.
Yeah.
This is a microscope over here.
It's different over here.
I'll show you
the same shit Earth speaks do. They put a fucking image up and then they talk. Now you ain't gonna get mad because he doing the same shit y'all do. Read what the fuck. Go to the money. This is people that sharecropping on the money. So now let's go to the website where the money actually, because you got the image from somewhere. So let's go to the website that actually got the image and see what the fuck it says. Nope, they don't never do that shit. They just go to Google, put in sharecropping. See, these are the people that were on the money. And then last time I checked, the motherfuckers that were sharecroppers weren't ruling shit over here.
And we saw how happy those sharecroppers were when they didn't have to after they was freed from the Chickasaw.
Nigga, we get to take this itchy ass shirt off.
Right.
Shit.
Come on, people.
The fuck is wrong with these people, man? That's why y'all look, and this is real shit. That's why they don't come over here.
But hold on, you know what? Your lady is right though. You're right. We're not gonna convince these jive ass turkeys, dog. We're just I've come to the realization when I saw that video about that girl when I was like, you know what? I've come to the realization. That's when it really hit me. Like, yo, these motherfuckers just ain't gonna change. That's just is what it is. The only thing we can do is to try to get them to try to, I guess for the public to see us do a debate. That's wonderful. I think that'll be great too. But the only thing that we really can do, bro, is what we've been doing. It's just coming up with our presentations and just telling a story the way we've been having told. They're not gonna listen. They're not gonna watch the shit. They're never gonna come up here and contest or debate us about any of this stuff.
But that's cool. They ain't got to, Port. You know why?
You think I'm saying?
Because some of the people that follow us, they might try to go after them, and you know what's gonna happen?
They'll have the tools.
They're gonna have all the information ready.
And I'm okay with that.
And they like, what the fuck? Wait. Yeah. You're killing me. You're killing me on my own shit. Hold on. Yeah. And then all of a sudden, like something's gonna happen. Oh well, my computer's acting up. I'm malfunctioning. There's gonna be some shit. Yeah. They're gonna mysteriously jump off the live. My phone died, even though your phone ain't really died. You just get your shit pushed in.
Straight up.
I can see that shit happening. And you saw what happened to Monty Moose. I hopped in this live, I shared the shit, and then Mo hopped in this shit. He said, yo, we go Discord. Within 30 seconds, it was all fucking TikTok.
Africa. Hey, you gotta cut the Africa out and put it.
You want to go to Discord real quick?
You cut y'all niggas out, put y'all to the side, dog.
I've never seen no shit like that.
That's wild.
You see niggas coming into your shit, and then you
like,
hurry up there with Discord. Africa. He didn't even wait for everybody to say yes. He just killed that
shit. Had a damn glitch in his matrix, just like when he saw the word Africa. I'm gonna cut that out, put it to the side.
Go. My wife hit me up. What's today? Monday? I think it was Saturday, and she was like, "You're famous." I'm like, "I'm famous." She was like, "Yeah," because I guess people where she at they know us. I didn't know that they knew us. So all those people that's in North Carolina, nigga, they know us.
Oh, shout out to NC, yo.
Shout out to the Cackalack.
I went to St. Lucia, man, and I was recognized. I was like, oh shit. They was like, what's up, Port? Aren't you Port City? I'm like, no.
Right? Nah, who the fuck is that?
You can't hide that shit, bro.
I'm like, nah.
Man, I know this voice, man. Say some shit.
Hell no.
I'm laughing because that's probably exactly what the fuck I was saying.
Yeah, I'm like, because you know how it is, yo. I'm like, no, nah, nigga. Nope. And then because I was eating, they staring at you for a while. I'm like, all right, something's up. You Port City? Nah. Yeah, you are. We follow you. Oh, for real? Yo, you put out great content, man. You guys are great. I'm like, damn, that's what's up.
Yeah, you got to be careful now. They run, nigga, you Port City? Like,
Mm-hmm.
who want to know?
Yeah,
Right.
who asking?
No, it ain't like that, brother. I just like your content. All right.
All right, I gotta make sure. Jaja Turks be. Oh, you say we from Africa?
Like
That's the African dude,
right?
Get him.
What
Hell
you say
no.
about indigenous? Like, nigga, you heard what the fuck I said?
Talk about some feathers up, nigga.
Feathers up.
Like, ah, shit.
You remember feathers in the chat?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, where that research.
Does it look like I lost my African mind now for it?
Right.
You're gonna need some strong research to get out of this jam.
I'll tell you what, y'all bitch niggas better stay the fuck away from me with that bullshit. I'm gonna make it clear right now.
They done
I got a
fucked up.
PowerPoint for your ass.
Got you.
We got books. So we tell the people, man, if y'all can't get the book, get the PDF.
Yeah.
So they're getting it. Patrice, she's getting the shit.
Patrice got them books.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So the people that are listening to us, they're getting the information.
She even got books I didn't even get yet.
Mm-hmm.
Right? At any moment in time, they're ready. They're ready on the go. So as soon as these people like that, and if y'all notice, I don't know if y'all been paying attention, but a lot of people that follow us, they see them join their chats when they're on TikTok, and they hurry up and get them out of the damn live.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, y'all don't want people to challenge y'all. Y'all just want to talk freely. That's all they want to talk freely. They see the people that follow us enter their chat and they start commenting, then they just block them. Why? Because they need to go after people who don't got that as much information as we.
See, that's the key right there. All I noticed, because it's like people that they've gone with now, they just don't have they don't really take the time like we do. We really looking serious at this shit. So like it'd be an average conversation, and then they might not have the materials that we have, because we still gotta have the materials. I mean, it ain't like we know all of this shit. You just gotta have materials.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't have the right tools, you don't really have a good you don't have the tools to fight. You know what I'm saying? In this crazy ass information war we're in. It's an information war.
Yep.
You got to be armed with the right information to be able to talk to these fools. Because, you know, once you had the information, then they just started talking, calling your names, and just making all types of shit, you know, saying all types of shit. Like, I don't give a fuck.
I don't mind the name. I just don't think it's right for people that I think shouldn't even be part of it to talk shit. But I don't know y'all. It'd be different if I knew y'all. But I don't know y'all, and y'all just talking trash about me. Like, come on. Just like the people who already got a problem with me, I know they're gonna say some shit. That's cool. But y'all putting out the people that are following them, they get up on their panel putting themselves in shit that don't have nothing to do with them. And it's a lot of them, because a lot of people still believe in fairy tale shit.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like if you go someplace, they recognize you and they run up. Like, we got to be on our P's and Q's. Like, hey, you know, well, not Mo, because Mo don't give a fuck. Mo like, hey, back the fuck up. But where I'm at, niggas is curious, like, hey, what's up? Hey, you shooting from TikTok? I'm like, yeah, you know, who want to know? So right there, like when I say who want to know, then people are already gonna be irritated. They could just be like, oh man, I follow you, but I'm already who want to know. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, what you mean who want to know? Kansas ain't like the rest of the world, y'all. Them niggas is nosy as fuck. Some of them is nice nosy, and some of them is irritated nosy. And you don't know which one of them motherfuckers you gonna get. And we stare at you, so they might recognize me from TikTok, and they'll just stare. And I'm like, why they keep staring at me? It must be something, you know what I'm saying? So now, you know, I'm curious why the fuck they staring at me? Do they know me? They know me from TikTok? Are they a lost cousin that I don't know of? You know what I'm saying? Because it can't be the clothes, because I wear the same shit all the time. So what is it? I ain't got no flashy ass shoes. My shit come from Walmart. I wear Walmart shoes. I'm not spending over $30 for a pair of fucking shoes. It's not happening. So that's just what it is. Like, I don't mind the forehead jokes. That's cool, because I think that's just funny too. But when it's coming from motherfuckers I don't know that shouldn't even be in the beef, that's when I have a problem with it. And then just leave my wife out of it, nigga. Because if my wife get in the shit, it ain't like but babe, please don't say no. She's just gonna say whatever the fuck she wants, and I can't save y'all then. So, hey, shout out to all the black indigenous people who don't get in the way. I see y'all.
Yeah,
like, what's the brother's name? The Jonas. Cool dude. He cool dude.
Who, J-Word?
I want to see. Yeah, I want to see him.
He made a video about me. I mean, I'm cool. I respect the work that he put out. Like, that's cool. Like, because I haven't even responded to what he even said.
Yeah.
So I mean,
they really don't fuck with him though, and they should.
Mm-hmm. See, that's what I'm saying. I think I think it'd be cool if they get with somebody like that, because at least he got some evidence out there. Or I wouldn't say evidence. I'll just say at least he just comes back in a better way. Like
he at least attempts to prove it.
Right.
They're not trying to prove shit. They're just saying random shit that don't even make sense, or they're misunderstanding what they're reading.
And then it gets to this argument like,
nah, nigga, I don't think they misunderstanding it. I think
they just don't have no information.
It, nigga.
But like, listen though, you got some people though that have some type of theory to go along with their shit, or maybe some books that go along with their shit. Right? When I say some, and I'll rock with you with that, and that's when you get the naturals, and then maybe a monster.
Yeah, I wouldn't say well, not misunderstanding,
right? Monster, and then the J.
I think Yahweh did misunderstand though the dating. I think he did really miss that.
Yeah, I think that's all he
thought he had something.
Understand what he
the other shit. Him and Monty Muse doing that shit on purpose. We already
on purpose.
They got to be doing it on purpose.
Well, they have to.
They're prepping you before, because they know they about to read something that proves them wrong. So they got to say, all right, listen, cut this out, dodge the hijack, and all this shit. They're getting you ready before they read it.
Oh yeah.
When they're reading some shit for the first time on live, they just pause. Man, like they
I swear, dude. I swear those are real-time reactions that we saw, dog. When they looked at that damn plaque and when he was reading that fucking book, that was a priceless real-time reaction, because you saw him sweating.
Yeah, he went from real fucking happy to like,
he did not like that.
God.
Well, he plopped in his seat like he was down.
Fuck. He changed his whole fucking mind. His whole shit just changed.
I know he was like, why the fuck didn't I just make a TikTok video? I'm sitting here on live. I'm stuck. So you gotta keep playing that shit off.
So I mean, it's like it's a mixture of the mental thing. They just got it psyched in their head that they want to believe it so bad, and they just anything that says African, they just don't give a fuck about. Take it out. But yeah, I think you just got a handful of those that will, I will respect that you at least looking at a book, right? And you coming out with that, even if the book is full of shit and we've debunked all of your shit. I'll kind of like respect that. That's cool. But it's like the shit that they just make up. Like Gaddy, I can't stand that. I know Rob is like, yo, we cool. I can't stand that because I
Yeah,
feel like
I don't look. After he went live and he was talking mad shit about Africans, I don't even fuck with that
so
dude.
yeah, that's another thing. Yeah, like I'm like, his videos is irritating.
All them niggas was in his live sending him money, laughing because he talking shit about Africans.
Mm-hmm. So he's okay with that. He's
They're okay with that because now that I see them, because at first I didn't see them doing it like that. Now they're starting to do the same shit he do. So fuck them niggas.
So he's all about really misinformation. And then you got people that just opinionated, right? That don't got any facts. They just riding this wave, and then they get on these labs and then they talking about history. They're talking about shit. And then you get these discussions where they probably arguing a little bit on air. They're yelling at people.
Them niggas be yelling at themselves.
Yelling at themselves, everything, it's just an opinionated base. It's like watching Fox News or something. And then and that's why I have to give Natural a little bit of respect, even though we don't fuck with him like that. At least he got a book. It might be a shitty ass book,
but it's a book.
But it's a book. And we can say, hey, look, this is what. And
Rob said, now hold on. Yeah, I told you that shit popped back up. Mm-hmm. The same thing Susan said. He said, wait, hold up. You said what? Like, damn, I don't know.
The rest of these cats, weird. And Natural, that ain't not saying that you disproved anything that I said. Your shit still.
You can't disprove shit we say.
Your shit is garbage.
Look, they're dating the lair. Nah, nigga, show them dating the motherfucking bone.
I told him that too. I put that shit on blast. That was one of the most important things I had. I was like, look, since you sitting here talking, you ain't gonna do it. I'm gonna talk about it then. This dude is sitting there selling y'all rocks, man. He been sitting here dating rocks. Yeah. We got a 20 million euro buck. We got 300. Go look up these rocks and look up dinosaur bones encased in rocks and shit like that. This is how they date that shit. Mm-hmm. They know that these modern humans, it said a modern human. He's trying to make you think that it's a person from ancient times that looked like a modern human to say that we always look the same. But he's just dating the rock, the sediment in the area where that bone was found at. That's it. What's the other one? I think it's a candle or some type of, is it a candle? I think it's an oil lamp or something like that. They found that shit in there too, but they know that that's impossible. Someone clearly recently dropped it down in there because they use it in Rome. In Rome, people use that, and in Egypt, people used it. So someone had it, they brought it over here, and then the material to make it is not even over here. So clearly, just because I found it inside of this, I think it was coal, was in a coal mine or some shit. It was like, because we found it here, that a worker probably dropped it. Same thing with the hammer. The hammer from heaven or whatever the fuck that shit called. All that shit is fake. We don't.
They date that shit like 3-4 million years old. No, I think 10 million. Because that's in one of J.A. Rogers' books.
That nigga suffered from a clear case of reading and not comprehending.
But he's not telling people because he don't want to look it up. They had 3 different people go and do the dating on this skeleton, and they all concluded that it was a modern human.
He don't give a fuck about that shit.
He's just reading the fucking book, and the niggas that wrote the fucking book are not what you want to call anthropologists. They're not archaeologists. They're not paleontologists. They're not geologists. They just motherfucking niggas that subscribe to Mormonism. And since he keeps reading Mormonism shit, I'm starting to believe that motherfucker must believe in Mormonism himself.
12 toes down in the chat.
And like, no, look fucking Africans. And you got an African feather. Nigga, that shit pisses me off. You let these motherfuckers sit in the chats and he be in there with them talking shit about Africans and Pan-Africans. Meanwhile, you got a motherfucking African feather in your fucking head.
Yeah,
And I don't give a shit if that nigga don't like me. I don't like his ass neither. He just ain't gonna debunk the information. And I hope I pissed them off enough to where they go watch all 4 presentations so they can try to debunk us. Because we want the smoke. We trying to get these niggas cancer. Stage fucking 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. It doesn't matter. We trying to get y'all lung cancer, colon cancer, rectal cancer.
Put the link in the chat.
It doesn't matter. And this is how I feel strongly. Now I'm just speaking for me. This is the disclaimer. I feel so strongly about the squad. I don't think none of them motherfuckers' information can stack up against our shit. If it can, then they would be over here. They would be in the live.
Yeah, ho.
You think out of all the motherfuckers, man, it's over what? Fucking 40 hours? Almost 40 hours of information? You mean to tell me I can't go and just watch 20 minutes and be like, yeah, we're finna debunk this. Oh shit, we got Suit and look what he said. Let's destroy him. Y'all can't do. Oh shit, we got Mo. Oh, we got Port. Oh, we got Fancy. Look what he said about the DNA. Oh shit, look at Rob with the slave ship.
Yeah,
y'all pick on that shit.
We already know you saw it. We know you saw it.
We know y'all saw it
because you're responding to it. You're saying shit in your conversations, but you're not addressing it. You're supposed to be showing how we're lying. Don't talk about it. Yeah. Don't say, you know how long the live was. You knew that the topic was slavery. You know all of these things, but you're just saying, hey, they did this and they was talking about that. We know what the fuck we said.
Hey, look, dig this.
Respond to it. Show us how these narratives are fake. The ships are fake.
My bad, Mo. We got 40 hours worth of work, probably over than that, right? I dare any one of you jive turkeys debunk 5 minutes of our shit.
We got pre-debate.
Take 5 minutes of anything that we put out there and debunk it. What?
Ain't gonna happen, bro.
See?
And look, this is how sad it is, right? At any given moment, any one of us can do 4 or 5 hours alone. They need a whole fucking team of niggas on their TikTok. Half the time when we on TikTok, it'd be 1, 2 people in the box. And we just be dealing with information. They got to have a whole set of niggas. Because they can't stay on topic. We sit there, run through information. Ain't nobody cutting nobody off. Then I'm like, hey, who want to go next? Okay, well, this person go next. We might ask 1 or 2 questions for 3-4 hours. They cannot do that. Them niggas can't sit still and just let whoever that is run through their presentation. They got to say, somebody got to just blurt out some shit. They be running through, so you got this, and this is leading into that, and then all of a sudden somebody in their fucking guest box to shut out, oh, look at what such and such said in the comment section. You need to sit down. Like, what the fuck? Like, let this man get his shit off. Y'all ain't got no discipline. Y'all can't sit there and shut the fuck up. Put your shit on mute and talk to yourself. They can't do that shit. They have to be heard. All the niggas in their guest box, they have to be heard. And half the time they just talking shit. They ain't bringing no real information into none of that shit. When David's up there, David was trying to get his shit off, they all start cutting him the fuck off.
Showing shit at the same exact time, talking,
they don't fuck with his ass like that.
Presenting 2 pictures at the same time, talking over each other like y'all tripping.
Look, because this is what me and Mo used to do, right? I'm like, okay, well, we're dealing with Exodus. I'm like, Mo, let me get my shit off. After I get my shit off, then I'm gonna save it, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna discuss the shit. And Mo will be all right. And Mo he'll cancel his request to get in the box. When Mo used to go live, Mo was like, all right, Sue, I'm gonna get my shit off, and then I'm gonna bring you in. I'm like, all right. That's how we used to do that shit. After we get our shit off, then we open it up to the guests. Now, the moment them niggas go live, they add in their homies and shit. Fuck that shit. Don't add your homies after you get your shit off. They can't do that because they got to talk to some of that. No, I ain't got time for that shit, nigga. And when I'm dealing on Exodus, y'all gonna see it because me and Mo gonna run that shit back because I got more information. We gonna, boom, I'm gonna do the presentation and then we're gonna save it. Then we're gonna come back. Then Mo gonna do his shit. and then we're gonna say that, then we're gonna come have. Matter of fact, we might not even do it on TikTok. We might just well do it on fucking YouTube. So we can show y'all verbatim all the shit we talking about instead of it being on a little ass fucking screen.
Summer Jam.
And it's killing all this David shit. I mean Kwame, my bad.
Yeah, watch my.
Yeah, you know, I fucked up.
Don't
Shit,
disrespect
you know
that
what I'm
man like that.
And shout out to the support that
respect
y'all
on
been
Kwame,
giving
man.
us over the way, man. We appreciate y'all hanging in there with us. You know, putting up with us, putting this information out, man. Y'all got the best patience in the world. Like whenever sometimes we be on there and sometimes we can't cue a video or get everything in a certain order or something might happen within the live and y'all are just patient about that shit. So shout out to our supporters, yo.
When we was trying to break down that Mende language with the Mayan and Olmecs, man, we must have been going to 20-30 minutes of just trying to find the information.
Longer than that.
Oh, we got to do that
like
again. We look, we got to do that again on here. They didn't see that. I think
everybody was still there. Nobody left the TikTok.
No, we got to do that again, fam. For real. I'll be back.
Yeah, I don't think they ready for that shit, y'all. We had Islamic temples here in America before the European show. Then we looked into that shit and saw that shit was fucking fake. And these mothers, they be ready to have a rebuttal. I never seen no shit like that. When Yusuf brought up the Islamic shit, he was ready for the rebuttal. And then when he brought up the map, he had a rebuttal map. So he knew that shit was fake. I was like, oh, you got to be funny. Before we could finish reading the information dealing with that map, that nigga had another map readily available. So you knew that shit was fake, bro. They be trying to run game on people. Now, I'm not discrediting Yusuf because Yusuf seemed like he got some good ass information. He's just stuck in religion. He's stuck in belief. I'm not stuck in belief. If they give me some credible ass information, like damn shit. That shit Port Show earlier today on TikTok, like damn, well, some of you motherfuckers was really part of the tribe. And then I kicked y'all out. But for y'all to say that no, y'all was the tribe, that's not what just happened. If y'all claim to be the 5 civilized tribes, y'all mixed in with these people because they had black slaves. And y'all family just forgot that you motherfuckers were slaves. And now y'all just we were part of the tribe. We weren't slaves.
Yeah, they had Afro-Indian slaves. It's in some of the narratives I read. One is the child. One parent is African and the other parent is Cherokee or Choctaw or whatever. Like it's in the narratives, but they're not denying that one of their parents go back to the slave trade. So I don't get it. It's hard for people back then to just be 100%,
right?
And
maybe they were
100%,
and then somewhere down the line, that part of the information just didn't get passed down. I can see that. And then what doesn't help is when they sat here and they're having people do their genealogy and they're fucking it up. If you ain't got people that's in that field that's researching family members, and you just got some random motherfucker on the street trying to do your genealogy, and then when you can't find what you're looking for, and you just find, oh well, these were the people that my family mixed in with, so now they actually took our name, so now I'm gonna click them and take their shit because it's really my shit because they took our name. No, that ain't how you fucking do it. So now y'all got fucked up genealogies. I swear, this shit is fucking sad. But I give y'all credit, y'all doing the homework. Cause doing the genealogy, calling relatives and trying to find shit out that way, that shit's hard. I'm doing it right now. It's hard work. Because a lot of these old motherfuckers don't like to talk. Like, my grandma called me yesterday. And we talked about everything but the history of the family. That was the reason she was calling me. We were supposed to talk about the history, the plantations, where my grandpa came from, and where my grandma, my great grandpa, my great grandma, where'd they come from? What plantations was they on? Nigga, we ended up talking about basketball, football, my sister, everything but the shit we were supposed to, because they don't like a lot of these old school. They don't like talking about the harsh realities of what they, because my grandma was there when she saw my great grandma going through shit. And they love their people that much. My grandma loves my great grandma to death. So you think she really wants to bring that? These are lost loved ones. It's not that many people who like these, when you're talking about older people that like talking about they lost loved ones. When my uncle passed, right? He's my grandma's brother. When we went to the funeral, no, not my uncle, it was my cousin. It was his daughter. They showed a picture of them two together. Nick, everybody lost their shit. Everybody in the fucking funeral lost their shit. And I was like, why did y'all even put this picture on the big screen? Who told y'all to use this picture for her funeral? Y'all should have left that shit out. He was like the pillar of the one side of the family's shit. Everybody looked up to that man, even though he was a fucking asshole. They looked up to him. So why is it that when his daughter passed, y'all showed a picture of him and her? So now everybody that was still mourning his death, they're mourning the daughter's death, and now they're mourning him too. I was like, who? And I'm talking to my oldest cousin. I'm like, who the fuck gave them that picture to use, bro? So when it comes to certain shit, they don't want to talk about it because they're still grieving death. And it's hard to get them to open up about it because as soon as they start talking, oh, hold on, bro. As soon as you start bringing it up, they're reminiscing about the good shit and the bad shit that happened between that family member that's gone. So people are like, no, I'm just gonna pay somebody to do my genealogy. I'm not doing that shit. I want to get it from my family members' mouths and see if that shit correlate when I talk to other family members. It's fucking sad.
Peace out.
What up?
I got to tell you something because before I forgot, I was in a live today, and I saw one of the things they did with the genealogy. So, what is her name? Pistol Packing Pen was up there trying to explain some stuff. So what she did is, she brought up the census record and she tried to hold or hide half of it. And then they were like, let me see the name. She's like, no, let me show you something. She really wouldn't show it, right? So when she brought up the rolls, she was going through the rolls and it's like, look, I'm covering half the name, so I don't want you to see. And then she, on that live, told someone, look, you can be on the rolls too. What's your last name? Give me your last name. Oh, it's this? Yep, see, you're on the roll too. And I'm like, yo, is that what y'all are doing? I was like, y'all just taking a name and then matching it with the name on there. So if you see like Robinson and you see it on the rolls, then you're like, yep, you're Indian. I was like, what kind of dumbness is this?
You scamming ass motherfucking pretending, Joe.
Wait, say that again because I was talking to my daughter. What you say?
She was on there, and when she pulled up the rolls, she was going through the Choctaw rolls, and then she told someone, "Let me see, what's your last name?" So she got somebody's last name. It's like, look, see, your name's right here. You're Indian too.
Do you got that video?
Yeah, I think I believe I do on the video.
Boy, you come with all the damn receipts.
It's like I always catch them at the right time because every time they up there, I'm like, oh, somebody about to say some dumb shit. I know they are.
You can feel it.
And I'm already, I'm sitting at work, so I'm like, I'll just record and just chill out. And then I saw when she came up because they kicked her off the first time because she was going, man, she went 0 to 100 real quick. Like it wasn't making no sense what she was saying. So they kicked her off, and then when they brought her back, she pulled that up and tried to say, hey, what's your last name? See, you're on the rolls.
Everybody on
there.
The hell? We all on there.
But they don't realize that a lot of people had the same damn name. And that's how I caught the other dude, is because they just took a name, and I guess he couldn't read cursive when that joker said he was deceased. And he died at 4. They just, like I said, they be smacking names.
I told my wife and my grandma that shit. And my grandma was like, they full of shit. And my grandma said, people actually believe him. I said, yes, Grandma. They
Yes,
believe
Grandma. I'm sorry, Grandma, but yes.
She said he
just like I
died when
showed
he
you
was
last.
what? I said, yeah, he was like 2 or 4, Grandma. It was like, and that's like Grandpa. I mean, they great grandpa. I said, she said, how was he having kids? She said, you sure you didn't make that up? I said, no. She said, they full of shit, son.
Look, the very first video that I caught someone with, his third time great grandmother was like 1, but then his second great grandmother was 30. I'm like, how does this work?
Wow.
Damn, they just building a genealogy.
Bunch of scamming ass niggas.
Yeah.
Y'all just
You saw, look, the one I got
building
yesterday. The one I got. Yeah, the one I got yesterday. I still got to put that together. How he was like, oh, they changed their. They went from Indian to black, and they were born in 2 separate places at the same time. How does that work? And that was a video that was last year. So he was pushing that one, talking about this is my DNA. Nobody's really going to check that. I mean, it looks legit, but again, one red flag is when someone gets married, their name is not the same. That's how they did it back then. They didn't do like this new stuff where it's like, I'm just gonna keep my name. No, that's not how they did it back then. It was when you get married, your last name changes.
Yeah.
And I looked at that and I was like, man, how you got the same damn last name? I was like, that's weird. And then I know for a fact he didn't do it, his own genealogy, because like I said, if you say that, this is my grandmother, right? But if you know your grandmother, but then you also know the mother, you would just use the mother instead of the daughter. You'll say, okay, you always do the highest. But for some strange reason, all these people do that. Just like the other dude I busted, his family came straight from a plantation. And if you look at the history, there was no Indians there whatsoever. They all left. I mean, they had it down. They wrote it out. They had it down to a T. There was only 460 there. They escorted them out. And it was like, nah, we don't need no help.
See, that was when they was kicking
and it was
them
nothing
niggas out.
bad.
Remember that shit we read?
Yeah.
No Negroes, no blacks. See?
But like I said before, what they did was they're discrediting Negro. They turn Negro to mean something completely different. That's why they always give you the etymology on black or colored, but they don't give it to you with the word Negro. That tells you, and it goes back to the 1550s with Spain and even the Portuguese. But they don't ever give that out because that tells you exactly what it is. And I know Natural does that all the time. He skips right over it. They're like, oh, Negro don't mean African. The hell it don't. I believe my birth certificate says Negro, and I was born in 81.
But Swarthy is supposed to mean black people, though, right? And dingy.
Man,
Swarthy.
They called Al Capone all the Italian Swarthy.
Yep.
All of them, all the gangsters in 1900s, they were all Swarthy.
Sometimes they would call the Irish Swarthy too. And they
has
would
the pictures in the newspaper.
Black as a way as the demeaning, like degrading them.
Mm-hmm.
If y'all talk to
and those are still in the newspaper.
I used to talk to Italians at this one job. They would not call themselves white.
Wow. Okay, so I think it's probably because the Moors went into that area.
I'm like, what? I'm Italian, but like, so you're not
okay.
They're like, no. I'm like, so you're not. I'm like, you're not African. Like some of us have African descent. We just don't identify with European. They're like, so they make their own shit up. They're Italian. Italians their own fucking race. They don't identify with Europeans. They don't identify with being Asian. They don't identify with being African. They're just, I'm Italian, just like the Moors do.
Well, now Sicilians. There are stories where they have African.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say. Like they got some mixed.
Yeah, that's what I worked with some of them, and some of them they don't identify with being African, but they say they have African in some of their bloodlines, but they just say we're Italian. They'll deny the shit out being European, and they'll tell you like, yeah, we have some Africans in our bloodline, but we're Italian.
We're swarthy. See?
Like they created their own new, like the Jews. The Jewish is a race. Like when the fuck did Jews become a race?
Those are the swarthy people we talking about.
So what they don't understand is Benjamin Franklin was an Anglo. Most all Anglos were like pasty white, like powder white. So they looked at everyone that wasn't powder white as dark. So if they tanned, that's where swarthy came from, and that's why they called everybody else swarthy. But now it got lost in the sauce a little bit because it's the same way with copper colored. Is a lot of people back then were illiterate, so they just called it like they thought they saw it. So swarthy just means, for the most part, a tanning of the skin. But they also called like Africans and stuff tawny. That was the thing, because that meant black. And it was a clear separation. But what they're doing is they're skipping, they're time skipping. So they'll go from, first they start off at 1619. They'll start there. And then they might say one thing in the 1700s, and then they shoot straight off to Walter Pleasant. It's like, see, paper genocide. It's like, no.
So they don't go past the 1600s.
Right.
Yeah. And that's the biggest mistake. Because that's the mistake, and then just denying Africanness. Because they were like, well, how can 12 million people be enslaved here? No, that's 12 million Africans. They don't identify with Africa. Yet the first account of the West Coast, you got the 1400s during that enslavement of Africans, and they just don't want to go back that far.
It's not that they don't want to go back that far. So I went to a pretty decent school in Virginia, right?
Mm-hmm.
So on the most part, what you'll see in America is when you're in high school, they teach you straight American history. American history starts in the 1600s. So they're learning all this American history. And then for the most part, and especially in the Black community, I don't know, I'm not going to say all, but I know everybody that was around me was like, oh, history is bullshit. And that's why we hardly didn't really pay attention. Now, I do have friends that, paid attention, but for the most part, we were like, this is bullshit, because I was hearing, Black history from my parents and my family. So I was like, yeah, I'm not, really dealing with this. So I didn't do that. Now, when I got to college, I thought, yeah, I could take some history because, I know world or American history. So I'll take U.S. history. Man, they started hitting me with some world stuff. And I'm like, oh, I didn't know none of this. And I mean, they kept branching off. And I'm like, oh, this is completely different than it was in high school. And that's why I started learning about, different places, other than when I was a military brat and I, lived in Italy for like 3 years. So I learned Italian history. And then being in the Army, you have to learn another set of, certain history and rules and laws and regulations. So I had to learn that portion. So you get these people that just either drop out of school, just completed school, or for the most part, when we had the, with COVID, when they started doing school from home, they're not getting really any kind of history. So now they're thinking, oh, they're lying to us. When it's not a lie. They're just teaching American history.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what they're doing. So that's why it seems like it's in reverse. It's because they're starting off in the 1600s. So around that time, everything's already moving.
Right. And they failed to I think they failed to understand that there was different European nations involved in slavery.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a big mistake too.
So you can hear it. That's why I always say, whenever they come out with something crazy, like, what date are you starting at?
Mm-hmm.
This one guy, he was stuck all day today because he kept asking the same freaking question over and over again.
We should do a presentation just on timeline events, yo. Like it just be like boom, boom, boom. Just like a whole chronology, like a chronological. I can't even talk. I know what I'm trying to say, but it's like a timeline of just history as far as we can go back. That'll be bomb.
Probably got to do it in sections because there's so much that happened.
No, right?
In the 1500s, a lot of stuff happened. And then on top of that is they didn't translate a lot of the stuff from the 1500s. Some did, some didn't. Just like I found, that the Spaniard that was in there, and nobody talks about him. They don't, they talk about Columbus, but shit, after his second voyage, that Spaniard was going all through South America. I'm like, damn, I ain't never heard this one.
Yeah, in that book you put out, and that's right. That's good stuff, yo. I haven't. Some of these names are new to me, so
Yeah,
we just got to keep pressing it, man. Just keep digging. I
and
got
the pirates.
Oh man, the pirates, the privateering, the letters of marque. I mean, that's a lot. People really don't. A lot of people don't know about that because they ask where's slave ships at, and you don't have any records. It's like you ain't gonna have no records of the actual names of the slaves, more or less, but you'll have the numbers of the cargo that was in there, and that's documented. We've read all that shit in the privateer books, so there's no way around it. I mean,
the
only thing they can do is duck it. Like, you ain't gonna challenge it.
You can't.
And I don't know if I put this out last time. And I wish I would have covered it if I didn't notice when Prin did the video of trying to find the Lusitania. I didn't know because I guess it happened last year. So what they did to discredit the slave ships is they showed the slave database 1800s. So 1817, they're like, there's no ships coming into America. I saw a video and it just jumped off right on top of me. I was like, are you really looking at 1817 for ships going to America?
After the international law has been banned that you can't have any slave ships to come in.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So 10 years later, you're looking for slave ships that went to America. You're like, oh, there's none. No shit, there's none. You were catching a case. It was illegal. But that's what they were doing. And like I said, a lot of people don't know that there was no importation in 1807. A lot of people don't realize that because they missed a couple classes because they don't really cover slavery that much. And well, I know they didn't in my high school because it was just like, oh, we had slavery, Martin Luther King. It's like, damn,
that's getting on my nerves how they be like, yeah, because the school system told you. No, they didn't. But I learned damn near 90. Shit, I can't even. It's probably 99.9% of what I learned about it was on my own, my family, myself, and that's it. They just skim past that shit so fast. It's like it's not really anything to share. It's just like a highlight.
Yep, they just cover the main parts in high school, and then they expect you to keep going, and that's where you'll get more specialized stuff. When you get to either you do it on your own or you get to college, that's where they get to, all the other stuff. But that's not what the purpose is in high school. And that's where a lot of people are failing. Like I said, it's, oh, they didn't tell us anything. No, that's not what it is. They're just trying to get you out of school. But I don't know. I had to try to figure out because, I do a lot of logic. That's why, with the IT and stuff. And I'm just like, man, how is this happening? And that's when, after listening to it and the different people that I interact with, I'm like, oh, that's what they're doing. And, the guy today, he was just stuck. His original thing is they didn't tell us that Black people were originally in Egypt. I was like, that's not even the conversation, my man. I was like, it has nothing to do with that. I was like, let's just deal with this portion. Well, we can't find our ancestors on the slave ships. I was like, you're never going to find it if you discredit slavery because it did happen. Well, how do you know what happened? It's like, Jesus Christ, man, pick up a book. You're asking online. Just literally go into the book. You're in the Library of Congress. They got a whole damn section on slavery. How are y'all missing this?
They be bragging about that Library of Congress. This is straight from the Library of Congress.
Remember, you got to take that.
Slavery didn't happen.
Put it to the side.
Yeah, slavery didn't happen. You see that tab? No, I don't see the tab. It says slavery. No, I don't say slavery. Like, just click on it. Nothing. But yeah, I just want to tell you that because like I said, I'm gonna post that video because I did get that one off my phone. I think I took an hour by accident. I got to figure out where it is on there. But yeah, sitting there talking about, let me see your name. Oh yeah, you Indian. Like, that's how it works, really.
It's just off of a damn name.
don't know if the person's deceased or not, don't know, what family it is. And then, like I said, I know he was lying because it doesn't even tell you the parents and what he had. I had to go a different way to find the parents, and it was the same people. It's like, man, you really messed this one up. So I don't know.
Yeah, man, they don't got a leg to stand on right now these days. It's just they're gonna just believe what they want to believe,
But they're wrapping the weak-minded. So it's the people that don't handle conflict. That's the only way I can explain it. I mean, how do you go 1 minute you got you're in African year, you got a picture of Africa with a fist that you done painted, and the next thing you know, you just sitting there saying like we hiding because of an animal fur. That's not logical. There's not even a year that passed. So some had to happen, but then when you look at the lives, man, they dog you. Like you get in there and they're just going at you. Oh, and then Be For Real asks this like crazy ass question all the time. Well, why do you want to be from Africa? They don't have anything. Just be from here. It's like, what?
That's crazy.
It's like, yeah, we got everything. And then you hear David or Kwame in the back. Yeah, we got corn.
They think like we picked our identity. They think we picked it. Why'd you pick that flavor? You like that? Nah, this is me. What are y'all here selecting? Y'all building genealogies and shit?
You got a player build. They're changing their player build. I told you, one asked me in my video, why do you want to be a descendant of a slave? I say, what? Why? Nigga, I don't choose that shit. That's just how it was. I mean, I accept it. I'm gonna have to come out with some clothes. Oh shoot, I'm gonna have to do a clothing line. Proud African descent.
Why not? Shit, they got 12 ether, 15 ether shirts and
they still talking about this shit.
You serious?
Yeah.
Yeah, they down hard about this non-ether being bullshit. They're still saying it. What is that? That's nothing. What, like that? No one's no different. We all got genetics. We all got genomes. We all are separated by mutations or genetic markers. I don't even like using mutations no more because they like to take that on some X-Men shit.
Mm-hmm. All right, they're gonna end up like Earth.
Like, damn,
that mug got caught up so bad. Talking about my hair is what do you say? My hair is to the sun. Your hair just goes straight down. Your hair ain't like this.
This hair ain't.
Yeah, but when I take my hair out, it fall down. I was like, man, hold on, wait a minute, bro. You just said your hair goes up. Now you saying it goes down? It's like, God dang, man.
He's copying African master teachers. That's why. That's what they say. And he copying that shit, and it didn't fit him.
That's exactly what it sounds like.
Because I heard that shit years ago.
Hell yeah.
Our hair goes up to the sun. So he was in there. And he's like, damn. Well, see, but for him, it makes sense. Because he probably, I can see why he would be confused. The boy is damn near white. So he probably.
Yeah, but he messed that all. He messed it all to pieces, though. He started off saying his hair go up and was talking about Singing Bear, talking about his hair's to the ground. He got dead hair, whatever. My hair goes up. And then not even 2 minutes later, he's like, yeah, if I take my hair down, it just falls down. It's like, what the hell? So, bro, how'd you mess that up?
Yeah, son.
Boy,
you're not vibrating high enough, yo.
Everything they
He did tell me I need to eat my fruits and vegetables.
You ain't eating your fruits and vegetables, B.
Tell you when you get a chance, look up. I sent it on the Discord thing, but look up corn. I found it last night. I was curious. Can corn make you go crazy? There's actually a study. I thought I was going nuts. Hey,
I just threw out all my corn flakes, my corn syrup, my corn starch, all my shit.
Damn.
They they literally have a study and say it's linked to behavior problems.
Hey, I mean, at the end of my documentary, it did say I got into the part of the dangers of GMO and selective engineering. They said it does create issues. So if it creates issues in the genetics of the plant itself, then I guess if you eating it, same shit. Damn, you
And
add
they
that.
find out they-
Didn't they say sometimes what post-COVID does that too?
So they're in there eating corn
And
on
you're trying to
COVID.
convince
Let's
us
watch
that
them.
human life over here in America was thriving off of that shit when we had the baobab fucking tree in Africa.
So you mean during COVID they sitting down eating corn, watching Dane?
Yep. They probably eat the
Y'all
whole
niggas eat
damn
corn
cow.
for a week. Y'all niggas eat corn for a week and see what happened to y'all motherfucking ass.
I'm gonna come back a whole Indian. Y'all keep on.
Eat the corn and see what happens to you.
Got me a chicken feather up in this shit.
So I started to do a video with me trying to find a chicken or some shit or a feather.
Make sure the feather's glowing though.
The turkey was hit.
Gotta reenact that shit.
That boy hit.
It was
Yeah, I ain't
glowing, yo.
It was glowing, and everybody was driving around it. And nobody would touch it.
Nobody.
And then I found out that it's illegal to have these. So that's why nobody would touch it. He got the answers and don't know the answers.
No, he is no harm, yo. He is funny to me, man. I know he's talking crazy shit, but I feel like that's a no harm cat because he's just funny to me.
I don't think he
Man,
could
hold on, man.
hold
I
a
got
conversation.
I got a bone to pick with you, Port. Before I go, I got a bone to pick with you.
Oh shit.
Man, yo, I don't like Gaddy like that. You know, I
Oh
didn't say
shit.
that was my
No,
boy.
no, nothing like that.
Mhm. But like I was saying in the chat though, when I saw that video, I was like, I'm done. When he was talking about the ghost dance and stomping people out, I actually put the link in the chat.
Oh, so hold
But
up.
he
You
was
had
like,
another video that was dogging African folks and shit out.
no, it's called the ghost dance. He told the story about the ghost dance that the Indians do, right, or the Native Americans do.
Yeah.
My man linked it to church, and then at the end he said it's the modern day stomping your ass out. And he had like a dude getting stomped in the street, and he said that that's what it is. And I was like, you know what? My inner gangster was like, I kind of feel this one a little bit.
Yeah. At that point,
My man.
All right, he's done.
I was like, I can't. How am I going to debunk that one? I mean, I'm like, come on, bro. You just so far out there talking about you just stomping people out, and that's what it translates to.
He says the silliest shit, yo. How about these Ghanaians coming in here for this parade?
Just gonna put skeletons in the court, bro.
These Ghanaians.
Skeletons.
These Ghanaians.
And then he had another video where he was talking about Connecticut. He's like, you couldn't find these in Connecticut, and it was Connacht. That was in like Ireland. I'm like, man, come on, bro. Somebody debunked that one. I was like, man, what am I supposed to do with this dude? He satired me.
Yeah, he's a whole Comedy Central right now.
So there's no way. I'm like, I'm not gaining anything from this because it's so far out. It's just stupid. Anybody that follows him, because I see his chat, they're like, oh, you know, yeah. Ooh, word, facts. I'm like, oh man, y'all gone, man. I can't save them. They're gone.
They're gone, man.
You can't save them. Like I do this stuff to save certain people and try to help them because I know what the end goal is.
It's like, once they get her, she don't want to be saved kind of shit right now.
Yeah, because the end goal, no matter how we feel or anything else, this is America. It's based on a racist foundation. So if they think, because we've been, the black community's always been on the bottom of society here in America. So if they really think they're going to go out here and try to take something, they got another thing coming. Because for the most part, even if they kicked all the Native Americans off the land, They gonna come and take that. The companies. It is not gonna go to them. They're not gonna say, okay, here, we want to give you land. That's not how it works here. The system, when they say the system wasn't built for us, that's what it is.
They're gonna put them
They're
niggas
gonna,
right on the paper just like they did the Chuggerton. Then like y'all gotta get out. We gonna kick you out. Go.
And they thinking that, they're gonna go and I got my land patent. I'm gonna go get this land. No, they're not gonna give you that land. You might catch a charge, but they ain't gonna give you the land. So they're doing this for nothing. That's the end goal. And that's just, that's just the sad state of it, where they're building people up and they're not going to get anything. They're wasting their time and they're messing up minds in the same thing. And that's how it is in this country. We fought, or, our ancestors and everything fought for us to get to this point and then keep the fight going. But now we're going backwards because we're having to correct stuff that should have been standard. So they're setting themselves up. So like I said, the goal is always to help some people, because some of them are just too far gone. Like some of these followers are gone.
Yeah, they won't come back. I mean, they're gone. They hit the point of no return. And they're growing in numbers. It's just they're just trying to find like-minded people like that are naive enough, just enough to get on that circle. And you might have a lot of people that just like wake up and like, hold up, these niggas crazy.
Yeah, and that's why I do the things that's why I'm doing it the way I am, because I'm adding pretty much you don't, because sometimes that snaps people back, because a lot of people don't like someone telling them things for some strange reason. Like you say, look, this is what it is. They'll say, you know what, I don't like that. But then when you're making a fool of somebody, that sort of tricks them to say, oh, that does sound kind of crazy. And then you start to see it differently. So there's different ways to try to attack a situation. You always can't tell someone something. But it's to the point now where there are a lot of people that are on the fence, but they're not as strong mentally. And that's why when they get in those situations, and they keep getting that pressure, and then at the end, you got, people saying, well, they really don't have anything. We got everything here. Why would you go over there? They don't like you. They don't want you there. We want you. They do the what is it? The spousal abuse type of thing.
Yeah.
Like they're hurting you, but they're saying that, it's for your own good type of thing. That's what they're doing to people. I see it all the time. Just like that one lady, the ZZ that they did. I mean, she was on mute, and they let that girl go ham on her. And I'm just like, man, this ain't cool at all. They're laughing at her. They're doing this. So you can imagine someone going in there that's kind of confused and they're saying, look, I'm trying to find my way. No, you need to do this. You need to do that. And just keeps on going. And then what if that person has, depression or something? Now they done totally, fuck somebody up in the head, and they're like, okay, yeah, I guess you're right. Man, that's just wrong to do that to people.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, man. People don't give a shit, man.
And we caught them too saying, hey, don't do that, because we can't convert them that way. Like somebody messed up the conversion. They was like, yo, he had to check them. Like, don't do that, man. We're trying to convert people. Like, you what? You gonna say that? You live?
Definitely don't give a fuck.
But look at this dude.
Yo, I'm back.
Y'all hear it?
Yeah.
Is this the stomping?
Another one. But I think y'all gonna want to listen to this. I come with the real history. Can't stop me. I'm back with it. Let's talk about, where did the Incas go? Oh, you don't know where they went? They went to North America, and they was in your face the whole time. But guess what Hollywood rapper was in your face the whole time?
I can't believe this shit.
I'm not gonna reveal it yet. I gotta keep you on your seat. But here go Tupac Amora. You know where I'm going with it? You know where I'm going with it, right? Oh, do you see where I'm going with it? You see where I'm going with it? The whole time in your face. Oh, you don't need me to explain. He go Tupac. He can explain it for you the best. Yo, I'm back with another one.
Wow.
The whole time.
That boy.
Man, look, can you please get the one in the chat for me real quick? The link that I dropped in the chat.
Oh, that's private. No, my bad. I thought it was in the private.
Ain't nothing in there.
We don't see a link.
Oh, hold on. I'll put it in this one then.
That boy don't got no damn sense.
Why you think I was like, I can't do nothing with what am I supposed to do with that?
You just can't. Sometimes you just gotta like let them pass.
Straight satire.
Yeah.
And it's dumb. So that's why all his followers, they'd be like, facts, and I knew it, hit me with the good stuff. I'm like, man, y'all are gone. Y'all just
As North American, the ghost dance was Native American in the belief system of North America. Yo, I'm back with another one. I'm back with another one. But this time it's for the thugs and the G's, so-called reclassified as thugs and G's, but are Native Americans. And where the original Holy Ghost dance come from, right? Now, we always taught as North American, the ghost dance was Native American in the belief system of North America. Now, we was all led to believe that the Holy Ghost dance was a church dance of the Black community. Evidence number 2, the Holy Ghost dance, but that's a lie. That's not the Holy Ghost dance. But let's go back to the original drawing of the real Holy Ghost dance. Now, as you can see, the Holy Ghost dance was stumping them motherfucker out, stumping them to death. Which this is the same tradition that we keep today. We will stump you out, as you can see, to fight off multiple attacks.
It's fucking funny, yo.
This shit is not real, man.
Now that's why I said I can't do that. I kind of felt that one a little bit though. I can't lie to you. My inner gangster was like, I kind of feel that one though.
Oh. We do this today. We stump out niggas all the time.
Fight off multiple.
That was it. I was like, I've debunked him once, and then I saw that video. I was like, nope, hell no.
There's something wrong with that boy.
But like I said, I low key felt that one. I was like, okay, all right. I don't know how I feel about this one. I just seen a couple stompings in my day.
Yeah, I can't believe he did that.
Can't make this shit up, Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to show y'all that one. I was like, man,
is he dead ass serious? And I mean, are we supposed to take him dead ass serious?
Satire, man. That's why I was like, he's got to be satire.
He's got to be.
I mean, I know I saw him jump up on he jumped on a live with 05,
but
and that was brutal.
I mean, he said he's dead ass. He be claiming he dead ass. I don't know.
Yeah, he jumped on one of my comments, and the only thing I wrote to him was like, man, don't mess with me, please, don't mess with me. I was like, I can't do it. Please don't mess with me. And he didn't write anything else after that. I was like, oh, thank God.
I wouldn't even know how to argue.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's funny.
I can't do that.
He's tried to come up in our shit a couple times, and we've had discussions with him.
We couldn't get him to stay on topic, though.
All right, it's time for me to go ahead. I gotta hit the shower. I came back from the gym, but I wanted to tell y'all that, and I'll post that video so y'all can, and then I'll put a little timestamp in there so y'all can see that shit.
Yeah, do that. That's funny, man. And you always come with receipts, man. Appreciate that shit, man. You came through, man.
No problem.
Mm.
Save who we can. It's the motto.
That's it, man. I mean, it's all about the kids at this point and people that haven't really made that pseudo transition yet. Because you get a crossroads. It's like, do you want to be historically and keep your historical integrity, or you just want to just have a fantasy of like this belief system, and then that's the road you take, and it's like this pseudo road, or this like I'm gonna take the truth whether I like it or not. It's that hard truth. Whatever happens, the information it might hurt your feelings or whatever. I don't give a fuck. It's the truth. As long as it's the truth, I'll deal with it. It's the truth. The fantasy shit will have you just off to some other shit, and a lot of people choose that over the sober reality of the truth.
Oh, no damn way. Golly telling them if they're offered reparations, don't take that. It'll be an admission to be an Afghan, and they won't be able to claim the land. And the land is more valuable than money.
I will take all y'all
Jesus.
niggas checks. Give me your checks. I'll take your checks. I'll be glad to do it. Whatever we need to do. Sign that Africanness to me. Take your Africanness and put it over here to in my Africanness bag. I'll take it.
Set people up for complete failure.
That's what I'm saying. That's what they want. Think about it now. Like the real end game. The real end game is to be not identified as black, not identified as African American. Hey, that's right. That's playing right into whose hands? Right into the shit Sudan was talking about this fucking government bullshit. Like that don't make sense, man. That's just kind of weird. I don't know.
We need to get somebody who knows patent law.
Weird. It's weird. It's weird. Agent behavior. They talk about us being agents. That's some weird shit. I'm telling you, they're Trump.
Yeah, they are. Yeah. I said Gottlieb definitely is.
And that says a whole lot. I ain't even into politics like that. Like I used to be, just to talk shit, but like it just says a lot.
Well, all right, y'all. Y'all have yourself a good night.
Okay, man. I won't be on here long too. I think I'm gonna step my damn self in the hot.
All right, everybody in the chat. Y'all have a good one. I'll catch y'all later.
All right, man. Peace, man.
Peace, y'all. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for all the support. Y'all get ready because it's gonna go down again. Y'all should be well adapted now to not moving. At first, I know that shit was probably kind of crazy, just sitting still that long, but yeah, y'all should be well adapted now.
Yes.
Shout out to Kwame, y'all. Peace.
Shout out to Kwame, man. This stuff, you can take it with you. The information that y'all see in these videos, y'all can just take it with you. You can be at the gym, getting your little workout. It is what it is. So I'm going to thank y'all too, man. We all thank you. We all appreciate you guys for sticking around and supporting us the way you do, man. So shout out to all of you guys. I appreciate you. We all do. So peace. Good night. Sudan, are you up? His live's about to be going on. Let me make sure he good. So his live ain't like going.
No, I'm just waiting on you to.
Oh shit. You I thought you was asleep. All right, then I'm out, man. Peace, everybody. Good night. I just wanted to make sure my homie was not sleeping.
No, I was on the phone.
Sometimes I'm asleep behind the wheel over here. Y'all don't hear from me. I'm out. It's like, yo, make sure port's good. I get all silent for about a good 20 minutes straight. If something's up. But peace, everybody. Good night, man. Thank y'all for supporting us. Thank y'all for coming out. God bless. Good night. I'll holler at y'all later. Peace soon.
All right. Yeah, we probably be back at it tomorrow. I don't know what the topic's gonna be. I might go ahead and play this video. I wanna play this video. Matter of fact, I'll show y'all a little snippet before. Matter of fact, I ain't even gonna do that. I'll just show it tomorrow. It's dealing with the shit we was dealing with, but they was dealing with the shit before we was dealing with it. So I'm gonna show y'all that we ain't the only people that was talking about this stuff. You know what I'm saying? So y'all get ready for that tomorrow, and we will see y'all tomorrow around the same time. And we out of here, y'all. Peace.